Welcome again to our live session. Today we are talking about relationships and money. Your network is your net worth.
That's a fact. Oh my gosh, you need to have your money together. Oh, you know what too? Who you meet, it
Uh-huh.
it really affects like your money and your wealth.
Yeah.
Have you been with someone? Have you dated a guy who was broke before? Like really just got no cash going on.
Yeah, so when you're starting a business, for example, like we are going through networking events, we are meeting people, we are talking to people, they are mentoring you about business. You're getting to know, what you can and can't do in business. And you kind of figure, yeah, we need to put them
Actually,
together
I'll put it like this. Oh,
because we want to look at the same direction, the same camera. We don't want to look at
yeah,
two
that's true.
cameras. So you either like are directly behind me, like yesterday was good.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so it's kind of
Nice.
like it's looking the same. We are looking at the same thing. Yeah. But make sure that you're on both cameras.
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh my gosh, it looks
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, so guys, welcome again. Today we are talking about your network is your net worth. And it really is about making relationships. People will usually buy things from their friends,
Yes.
right? People will usually refer people that they are friendly with.
Yes.
So really, when you're thinking about creating wealth, you're thinking about who am I going to make friends with? Who is going to be my friend, And like I cannot recommend somebody that I know is not a good human being, somebody who is not my friend in business. So what if you're struggling to make money in 2024 and 2025, you have to think about making friends.
Number
A lot
one.
of friends,
Number
making
one,
friends.
yeah.
People recommend their friends. People
Yes.
hire their friends.
Yes.
People buy from family members, friends. They refer friends. Really, your network, like how you're moving through your network, will determine how much money you make. Shai, do you know about like friends who you've bought things from, or they've come as family members probably in your home, trying to sell things to your family,
Oh, hi. Oh, Osman? Hassa? Glad you're joining. Oh, we're good. Today we're talking about how your relationships affect your money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are doing good this morning. It's 9 a.m. here,
Yeah.
Pacific time in California, in Orange County.
Yep.
Yes, where are you, Osman? Where are you? Where are you tuning in live from? Today we are talking about leveraging your network.
Hi. Glad you're joining our stream. So glad you guys are here.
Yes. Oh wow, thanks.
Aw,
Love you,
thank
love
you.
you, love you guys. We love you so much.
Oh, you're in the U.S.? That's awesome. We're talking about how money affects your relationships.
Relationships and money. I was talking to my sisters, like people are money. Your
Yes.
network is money, basically. Hi, lovelies.
We're in
Welcome to
California.
the live stream. Where are you, Kumar?
Oh, what your country name, please? Oh, we're in the U.S. We're in America. Hi, chocolate. We're glad you guys are here. We're so glad you guys are here. So we're talking about relationships and money. Will you marry me? I'm a little young to be married. I'm a little bit young to be married. Maybe when I'm 25, so maybe when I'm 28. But speaking of marriage.
Yeah. Hi, Aaron. Aaron, come now.
Glad you guys are here. You have a big forehead.
We are beautiful. Thank you so much.
Wait, forehead? It's 4 fingers on your head. Forehead. But both are beautiful.
Can I donate? You can donate for us. Yes, yes, guys. If you can donate, fine.
Yeah.
If you can like our live stream.
Or subscribe. That'd be great.
Subscribe.
I'm an immigrant to the U.S. for almost 9 years. Honestly, I've never seen such a beauty. Oh, welcome to the U.S. Well, it's been 9 years. You've been here for a while, but we're glad you're here.
We are glad you're here.
What state do you live in? And where'd you come from? Gainish. He says he loves me. Join my subscribers. Become subscribers. It'll be so fun. I love a challenge. I have a challenge for donation. Okay, what is it?
What's the challenge for donation? Like our live streams, I always love hearing from you guys.
Oh, you're from Palestine. And you're in
FL
Ohio
Beast
now?
is from Ohio.
Has anyone ever told you that your eyes are
From
very
Palestine.
lovely? Thank you. Coming from Palestine to Ohio, that's a big change. That's a big change. Ohio is cold too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Um, so, so today we are talking about leveraging relationships.
Yes.
How has your relationships helped you, or people in your circle helped you make more money, referred to your business, or given you advice on how you can leverage your business? People keep saying like your network is your network. Is it really? Do you believe in that? Is that like something that you have seen happen in your life?
Yeah.
Today we just want to know. You vote. Let us know if truly your network is your network.
Oh, AFBs, tell us. I can tell you something about what you're talking about. Tell us. We'd love to know. So, for me, in my experience, that has been the case. Because the more money I've made, the bigger, I have different friends now. Like, my friends have changed a lot. One beautiful face in a million. Well, two beautiful faces. Thank you. But yeah, so I noticed that when I graduated from college and I got one of my highest paying jobs, the people I worked with were much nicer. They were way kinder to me.
Yeah.
Whereas when I was younger, I worked at fast food jobs. During college, I was a waitress.
Yeah.
And my coworkers were really angry and really upset. And I would meet people who had been in their like low paying jobs for decades, for like 7, 8, 9 years working at Taco Bell. And they felt like they were stuck. Whereas people who make a lot of money, they have this idea that they're limitless.
Yeah.
That they could do anything and they want to help you.
Yeah.
I moved to the US with $300 in a backpack and only 2 shirts, 1 jeans. I didn't speak English, didn't have any friends, didn't want to help me. Oh my God, you are
How
an
did
actual
you make
beast.
it? Wow.
You are an actual beast. Oh my God, only $300 and
$300.
how did
And
you
he
do
had
it?
2 shots. Wow. AFLB says he moved to the US. He had only $300, 2 shirts, and 1 pair of jeans. And he did not even speak English.
Wow.
And he says that, and I don't have friends or anyone to help me. He came here to the
my
US
God.
with
You're
a
impressive.
dream. With a dream, right?
Tell us about your friends. Like, what were they like? So they were nice people who guided you to get a job in a house.
Yes, your
Your
network,
network
is your net worth, you know.
That's a fact.
So he says like nice people. He met nice people who guided him and gave him a job and a house. Somebody gives you a job and a house.
Now he drives an Audi A7. And you're applying for a mortgage. Congratulations. That's amazing.
And
that's
now-
a nice car.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so impressive. How did you do it?
He's applying for a mortgage.
What? Oh, in Ohio? Like, how did you do it?
Yeah.
Tell us more of your story.
But you see, he's a nice person.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that he's a nice person. And when you're good to people and they're nice to you, you move faster in life. You move faster in
Yes.
life. The people who gave you a job, okay, let's look at the people who gave you a job, right? And a house, right? Were you helping them around in the house? Were you nice to them? You know, what were you doing, you know, to show them like, I appreciate, I am thankful, thank you for giving me this opportunity, you know, because people like to help others, right? We all like to help other people who are grateful. So yeah, AFL, tell me, what did you do?
No, they didn't give me a house. Oh, they helped you getting a house and a job. Got it. Yeah. Who guided me to get a house and a job?
Yeah.
What were they like? Were they kind to you? Well, you said they were nice, but how did you meet them? And are you still friends with them? And do you still know them? I just want to tell you that I'm not Aaron. I'm Damien, and I'm a kid. Aw, how old are you?
Oh wow!
Nice to meet
Aaron,
you.
how old are you? You know, yeah, like it's really nice.
Yeah.
And even kids right now, if I was a kid right now watching live streams like this, I would start learning how to leverage people in my network.
And making good friends.
To help me move. Like, for example, if you're a nice kid, even living at home, helping your parents,
Yeah.
you might make money and save money.
Oh, you went to the Middle Eastern community. Oh, that's good. I am really close friends with quite a few people who are Iranian, because Iranian people have been so nice and so loving and kind to me. who speak the same language as me. That's helpful. It was really smart of you to like join communities that were like you to help you get started because they probably know your struggle a lot more. Well, speaking of which, Monica, when you moved to California, did you connect with the Kenyan community?
I did. I connected with the Kenyan community because sometimes you'd miss Kenyan food, and there was a Kenyan restaurant in Anaheim. It closed by now, but I used to go there and I'd meet people. But soon I also realized that this community is not helping me. Sometimes you might go into a community and you realize like you're better off on your own.
That's true.
That's kind of what I realized.
Oh, and Erin, you're 9? Oh, that's
You're
so
9.
precious.
Welcome. Oh, 9. So, Erin, tell us what your dreams are by the time you're like 12. You know, what are you dreaming about when you're 12? Like, what do you want to achieve?
And what are your friends like?
And what are your friends like at school? How are they helping you achieve the goals that you have? What are your goals right now, Erin? Let us know.
I met my best friend when I was 12, and we've been friends for the last 13 years. So you really make some of the closest friends in your life early on. But I only have one friend from when I was that young. So AFLB said they got me a job. Then I met a Nigerian guy at work who helped me get food. And he used to drive me to Walmart. Then a time he helped me get to a car for $900. Wow, my best friend is Nigerian. Yeah, so I do understand. Now, you see, the funny thing about Nigerians too is that they're very loyal to you. They will help you so much, and that's why I love like African people. We have really good international people in America. Like I think it's kind of difficult sometimes because in the U.S. most of the people who live here are white and they're really closed off emotionally. But the minorities are very open and very loving, so they'll help you a lot. Like they're more accepting to other minorities. I slept in the car for almost 5 weeks, had enough money to rent a small studio. Dude, I understand. I have been there.
But a lot of people, actually, we underestimate how much many people in America get, when you're new or in America, you become homeless almost immediately because it's very, very difficult. We have a lot of homelessness. But I like that, AFL, you slept in a car for 5 weeks, right? And you got yourself a studio and you kept moving on,
You kept moving up.
You kept moving up and up because you're like, oh, I've moved here, I have nothing, and being open, willing to learn, to do things, even it takes resilience, like this is a time that when you're sleeping in your car, sometimes you don't know how long you'll be there.
So my family was homeless a lot when I was growing up. I had a single mom and I have 4 other siblings and a step sibling. And so the 5 of us in total, we slept in our car many times, like many, many months, several times as I was growing up. And the longest period of time that we all, six of us, my mom plus my siblings and me, was about a year and a half. And I remember being 16 and we were struggling to find a place to rent. And we were like sleeping in our car for a really long time. And it feels hopeless at times, right? I also worked as a grocery store stalker at night. And I didn't have a car, so I would take the city bus. But what got me through that time was the friends and people that I had. It's super hard. It's super hard. But now here you are with an Audi.
Morning, Smiley Jane.
And here you are.
Nice to see you again.
Every level you move up, your friends change. My friends have changed a lot. Mm-hmm. And some of the friends that I had stayed where they were. Like when I worked as a grocery store clerk, some of them still are there. When I worked at an Indian food restaurant, I worked at Waffle House, I worked at Taco Bell, I worked at McDonald's. Mm-hmm. I worked every job imaginable.
Yeah.
And eventually when I got my own place, I paid it was $800 in rent. And I was also in college, so it is hard. But now life is so much easier, so much easier. Let's see. Oh, Smiley, just good morning. I'm homeschooled or stored, and I'm a boy, and one of my friends moved out of here. Oh, being homeschooled is so tough. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is so tough.
Yeah, we are all in different levels of life, right? But if you can realize that the people who are going to make an impact to you are the people closest to you, your network, you choose better friends, right? You choose people who can help you, people who are compassionate to you, people who love you. So if your friends have moved out, create more friends. Keep moving on. Don't get stuck in, oh, I've lost my friend, oh, my friend moved on. Go out there. Erin, make more friends.
Yeah, and a lot of the friends that you'll make will be people who have the same interests as you. Like one of my close friends, he was homeschooled, and he was homeschooled until he was in high school. So when he got to high school, he went from like always being alone to having lots of friends very quickly. And for you, if you join like a sport, a soccer team, if you draw and the art community is so like active online, you'll make a lot of friends.
And choosing to look at what Mr.
Oh,
Beast is saying.
you said, but you can achieve your goals if you believe in yourself and stop fooling around. That's fact. I've been here since 2017. I've never been to a bar, never been to a nightclub, and never ordered food if I have the power to cook. We were just talking yesterday about how you have to have relationships with people who don't go out, who aren't crazy, who aren't at nightclubs, who don't drink. We both don't drink.
Yeah, people who don't smoke. You see, like I can tell already,
Yeah.
but he's a person who values his health,
In his life.
his sleep,
Yes.
you know, his mental health. And you realize very soon that the people out there in the nightclub, dancing, probably, you know, looking for hookups and stuff like that,
Yeah.
they are not going to lead
Uplift
the
you.
to uplift you, to live
Right.
the life that you want, to go places with you.
Right.
And once you realize that, okay, this group of people right here is like not headed anywhere, you start going there. You remove
Exactly.
yourself from situations. You stop drinking. You stop going out.
Yeah.
You know.
Erin, you're 9 now. So hopefully in the future, when you are able to like make more friends and make your own life, you'll remember these things. Because if
Yeah.
someone told me when I was much younger, I would have avoided certain people.
Yeah.
It's much better to surround yourself with people who like you for you.
Yeah.
Elf on the Shelf, my toy tea. That's a cool toy. But it's surrounding yourself with people who like you for you and for what you like.
Yeah.
And I treat myself Saturday night. I order whatever I want and take myself out. See, one day a week is
Self-love.
good. Yeah.
Self-love.
Yeah, good
See,
balance.
I love that. Like, I love, like, you're taking care of what you need.
Yeah.
A lot of times people want to please other people. Like, they're not happy in themselves and who they are. So they go looking for happiness outside of themselves.
Yes.
When you realize, like, you have the power right there to create the beautiful life that you want.
Right.
But still, you're choosing friends. Like, AFL, tell us, what kind of friends are you choosing right now in your life that, like, you know, you have goals, you have where you want to go. Like, who right now are you seeking to come into your circle?
So we live in a really affluent area in California. And when I first moved here, I was really intimidated by the amount of wealth. Like you'll see Lamborghinis driving by, you'll see all these fancy cars. And I'm 25, so I'm not there yet. But with time, I will be there. Don't worry, don't worry. But one of the things that I realized was that people here, they buy based off of trust. Whereas when I was like growing up, we bought based on affordability. It was how much can we get for the lowest amount of money. But here, that's why they love brands. That's why like people who are really rich love a brand because they trust that brand. And that is how like you create wealth for yourself, and wealth like and become a wealthy person is by basing your purchases on trust. And if you have to trust somebody, you have to make really good decisions on who to trust and who you want around you. Like everything comes down to trust. Did you know that people play golf for business deals? And they analyze like how you play, when you show up, if you scratch early to have the business deals between you.
I like what he's saying. He says, my neighbors every day have new Amazon boxes, and sometimes she asks me to give her a ride. She's out of gas, and I'm asking myself, can't you see where's the problem? You know, I always like this is like the thing that most people don't understand. You don't get rich by spending money. You get rich by hoarding money, putting it away. You know, like take 10% of your money, put it away. Make sure that you have a saving, you know, like an emergency fund.
Yeah.
You know, that's like 2 or 3, at least 3 months emergency fund in case something happens, like a car breaks down.
Something.
Or anything happens. So we have an emergency fund.
Right.
Stop giving her rides. I'd say.
Yeah, let her suffer.
Let her suffer so that it can click. Like you know, like she, like, you know.
What a gilly person.
I know, like people just want to spend. They don't understand, like nobody ever gets rich by spending more money.
Right.
It's the money that you keep. Like if I give you
Right.
$5 and you decide I'm going to keep $2 for myself
Right.
and save it, then you know you are worth $2. You're not worth $5.
Ooh, Oh, Erin said, I wish you a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
It's
Christmas.
almost Christmas.
Oh my gosh, it is. Do you have anything fun you're going to do for Christmas? And AFLB said, I dislike cheap people, but at the same time, I don't spend on things you might not use.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And especially
Exactly.
like for me, like I don't spend on luxury things when don't have the basics. Right?
Facts.
Right? So I'm not spending on Amazon. I'm not going to buy coffee when I
Right.
know I don't have gas.
Ooh, that's poor money management. Oh, but money management is so important.
Yeah.
I now at this point in my life, I can't spend time with people who don't know how to budget and manage their own money.
Yeah. And I used to be scared about budgeting because I'm not the kind of a person who likes to be like, oh, like gas, $60.
I give her
Vegetables.
right because she smells good. I feel bad if I remember how people helped me before and I can't refuse to help. She is using that against you. Of course, she's getting in the car, smelling all nice because that'll attract you to do it over and over again. And people helped you because you were uplifting yourself.
Oh,
You weren't
yeah.
buying Amazon packages, were you? You weren't blowing your cash. You were making it happen.
Yeah, and let's talk about like that, like smell good.
Wait,
Like,
I have this perfume. Let me go
have
grab
a
it.
perfume, right? Like smell good. I'm saying, like if you're giving her a ride because she smells good, I mean, all of us could learn something about using our senses to
Okay.
please other people so that they want to be around us. Isn't that the truth?
That's the truth. I have
Right?
two perfumes.
And I teach this, for example, when you go into a networking event,
Yeah.
right? And you're smiling, like yesterday I was saying about like smiling,
Yes.
people can give you business because you smile.
When I go to networking events, I put on this perfume, and it's a fresh, like really minty, almost like if somebody put
Can I
mint in your
smell it?
laundry, and then like washed your clothes. I got it when I was in Japan. I wish you could smell it. Oh my gosh! You know what? Just do a little sniff.
Yeah, it does smell like
It
candy.
smells
It's
like a sweet mint.
yes.
You work 4
I can
weeks
smell
easy
it.
to manage my 1 week pay for household bills, 1 week for myself, and 2 payments for the future. That is a good budget. I love to hear that.
What does he do? We work 4 weeks easy. 1 week pays our house bills. 1 week. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So it's easy. Like I like that kind of easy because for me, I'm not like the person who kind of like calculates everything like this
Yeah.
when there's with. So I do like whatever I can do to make it easier. Like I say,
Right.
10% of the pays week, I put it away, for the future. But something like that, making it easy so that I'm not there like, like I have a plan. I
Yeah.
pay myself first. Like
Right.
I take from my pay, I put away 10% for myself first. So I don't know if my bills don't get paid, I stop. There are things that I'll stop buying.
Exactly.
There are things I'll stop
Exactly.
buying. Like I'm like,
Some luxuries.
yeah, some luxuries. Like I'll fire Starbucks if my bills are not made. I'll fire any other thing that I'm overspending. But I have to pay myself first and pay my bills next. And if my bills cannot get paid, then anything else luxury, I cut it off. That's my
Right.
simple budget.
And the most important thing I learned about managing money is I never have a credit. Oh, that's so smart. Not having a credit card.
I cut my credit card too. I cut my
I'm
credit card.
close. I'm close. So Aaron said, Mr. Aaron Connor, he said, so I'm going to do Christmas. What I'm going to do for Christmas is Giant and Imagine Darth Vader and T3 Mighty. So one more day of Christmas is a Giant Darth Vader that imagines a robot and a T3 Mighty Tango. That actually sounds so fun. Oh my gosh.
He's into toys. you like your toys, Aaron. He's like,
I had a credit card when my score reached 720. I cut it in half. Smart. This guy has like amazing money management. So I'm sorry. AFL Beast, would you date a woman that had poor money management? Oh, Eric is back. Hi, Eric. Glad you're here.
hi, Eric.
He likes our hands. I have a mole on my hand here too. But would you date a woman that had poor money management? And if so, why?
Yeah.
Do you think she could like sink you financially? Do you think it wouldn't matter because you're paying for everything? And also, Monica, okay, you get with a guy. He's doing very well for himself. He says, I don't want you to work. I don't want you to do anything. I want to pay for everything. Would you be free with his credit card, just swiping? Or would you still be like frugal and cost effective.
I'm frugal, and I think the way that you train your brain is,
Yeah.
is like, for me, I believe in long-term success.
Right,
I don't
right.
believe, like, if we are dating and we get married, and then I'm the one overspending his money, guess what? I'll still have to pay the interest on that money that I'm spending badly. That's our money,
Ooh, that's
right?
true. That's
That's
true.
our money. So I can put my boyfriend or my fiance in a hole, because we will have to dig ourselves out of it.
Right,
And
right.
money habits is not just because I'm making money or somebody else is making. It's a lifetime habit, because you could
Right,
lose
right,
everything that you have right now,
right.
that you have worked so hard right now, if you stop managing your money well. The way you come to the top is the way you stay at the top. There is no like dropping the ball.
That's powerful. Oh my God.
So
Thanks for allowing me to model your hand gestures. Oh, you're welcome. You're such a sweetie. I don't even think about it too, so I appreciate that. And AFLB said, I would dare if she's smart enough to sit down and listen to my advices and communicate with me. Here's the thing. I'm from a different culture here in the US. Dating means a man should spend on her, which I don't know why. What is dating culture like in Palestine and for Middle Eastern people? I've dated people who are Middle Eastern, like Persian guys. They are very, let me spend all my money on you. And Italian guys are the same way, and Croatians are the same way. They're not Middle Eastern, but they have like a similar culture for dating. Whereas for American guys, it's a mix. Some want you to split everything right down the middle. Others want to pay for everything to a certain extent. So it's quite a mix. It's quite a good mix.
yeah.
Your hands are all the attention I need. Oh, Eric is such a sweetie. Oh my gosh. But yeah, and what Monica said about who you get to the top, how you get to the top, is how you stay there. See, when you spend money on a woman, the man feels like he's renting her. Ooh.
I know. People don't like. I know there are a lot of women who don't understand how cheap they might look when only you
That's a
want
good
is somebody to spend money on you. Most
Wow.
men who have a dream, who have a future,
Yeah.
they're looking for somebody that they can build a life with, not somebody that they can just spend money with. And I think as a woman, if you have big dreams, then you're thinking, instead of being like somebody gives like a little bit of here,
Yeah.
you're thinking, what about being the queen that lives in the house?
I think there's a good like middle ground for that. Like if a woman expects you to solely to pay for everything and expects money from you first, because like AFLB said, he's not cheap, so he doesn't. I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind like taking his girlfriend out, giving her a nice time. But I think when a woman sees a man as like an ATM,
Yeah.
it's pretty fair to see her as like being a rental.
Yeah, a lot of women, especially younger women, they have no concept of how money is made and how money is created. And I think
true.
that's why they have like all these demands,
Ah.
and it's like girl, like get into reality of things, how money is made, how money is spent. Everybody is on a budget.
AFLB said, let's be honest, under some circumstances, women say we independent or we are equal. But why when we go out, a man always should pay? I've thought about that question. And I've contemplated it because I've been on both sides of the same coin. Like when I was younger, I was very quick to like pay for myself or offer to pay. Because I was raised in Indiana, where we're very polite. Like you have to offer. If someone's driving, you should to like show you care about them.
Yeah. So I go
politeness
out,
thing.
I never pay.
Me too.
For me, when I go out, I never pay, because the men that I have dated over time, if I wanted to pay, they were like,
automatically
no,
just like,
no,
no.
no. And I thought, like I am making them feel less manly and masculine by
Exactly.
offering to pay. So I don't pay at all. I just sit there like a doll when
Yeah,
I eat,
yeah.
and I expect the universe to pay the bill for me.
Like as you know what too, I noticed as I got better financially, like my jobs got better, I graduated from college, I made more money. The men that I dated became better and higher quality because I was just around better people who made more money, and they would always offer. And I think that offer is like a sign of politeness, like you care about me and you want to take care of me in some capacity.
Men want to
Which I
do that.
appreciate.
A lot of men want
Yeah.
to take care of a woman, and they
Yeah.
want to pay the bill. So I
But
feel
you want it from a place where they want to, not
yeah,
where they
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like they
yeah,
need to.
exactly. I mean, I can pay my bill. Like at any given time, I can go out. I am capable of paying my bill.
Right,
Right.
right,
I'm not broke. I'm not like I'm going out to eat. If I
Right.
didn't have money, I would not go out to eat.
Right. What college did you graduate from? I graduated from the Western Governors University, and I got my master's degree from there. And AFLB said, of course, I don't mind taking her out and spending everything on her if I love her. And of course, I don't mind. Exactly.
Exactly.
I think there's like an infatuation too. You know what I noticed? And tell me if I'm wrong. But I noticed like attraction, like how attractive man is to you and how much he spends on you kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Oh, and Aaron said, so he's talking about what he's getting for Christmas, which is so cool. He said he plays Fortnite, has a lot of toys, and Sarah gives her a tour and an Apple Card for Digital Battle Pass on Brawl Stars, People Playground, and Marvel Rivals, Axelel, Stuffy, and Christmas too. That's so fun. You have like, you're spoiled. They love giving you things. That's awesome. Near me, if you're an Apple Card, I'm on that Marvel Rivals bar, and people play around. Played Fortnite for Christmas, and I'll have a good Christmas. Wish anyone who's here, aw, that's so sweet.
I love your life. I love your life, Erin. I wish
Yeah,
I
I
was
know,
a 9-year-old living life like that.
Right? Oh my gosh. I'll come back in a sec. And then AFLB said, that's why my culture, we don't have boyfriend and girlfriend. But if you're my wife, then you're my responsibility. Yeah,
Exactly.
I see that.
And I think like for men,
Yeah.
okay, so I don't feel sad for men because you're refusing to have a wife that you can take care of and be your responsibility. You're choosing to have multiple girlfriends over and over and over. They're going to be costly. I'm sorry.
true.
Like if you're going to be like, I'm going to date, then you have to be able to know like you're going to be broke because girls are money. You know, you see a girl, you either go on the other street because once you meet, you go out of money.
And also AFLBs, how do you find like a wife or a partner in your culture? Since there's no dating, like, is it arranged marriages? Is there like arranged dating? In India, they have more of like an arranged dating now for younger people versus like an arranged marriage where your parents and their parents, like these people will be good together. They should give it a shot and they meet each other, decide if they like each other. But tell me what it's like for you. Oh no, not arranged. So how do you like meet someone that you're really, really into? Or if you're out in the street and you see someone that you think is attractive, is it okay to go and like approach them and talk to them?
Okay, let him explain something.
Go ahead.
Okay, let him wait. And then what's it? But
You're from the city where Jesus was born?
I'll call him back.
You're from Jerusalem? Oh my God, that's right. Because you're from Palestine. Wow. Wow, that's so impressive.
Yeah, today we are talking, if you're new to the stream, today we are talking about your network, your net worth.
Yes.
And I'm asking you, do you believe in that statement that your network is your net worth?
Yes.
Has it become real for you? You know, is it something that you're like, I honestly believe this has happened to me over and over, my friends, the people I have met, my relationships, you know, has that become a reality for you?
The religion tells you if you like women, go knock her parents' door, not to have 6 kids from her before marriage. Okay, facts.
Facts.
That is so common
Yeah.
in America to have a bunch of kids before being married because they think having kids is less of a commitment than being married. Can you believe that? Like marriage is less of a commitment than having children? Like you created a person. Marriage is a piece of paper and some signatures. Like it's not the same energy.
Yeah. You know, I think like it's very risky for a girl to have kids outside of marriage because
Very.
a man can easily walk away without any
Very.
sense of responsibility.
Oh, right. Give me 1 sec.
Okay. So yeah, a man can easily like walk out of you if you're having kids, and I think for women that's the reason why you have to be very choosy, very picky, you know, in terms of, you know, don't have kids, don't have sex with him before marriage, you know, and, you know, choose a man who's capable of taking care of kids, because if a man is not able to take care of the kids, sometimes they are mean to you.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
I would see pregnant women when I was working at Waffle House. So the Waffle House I worked at, they had this running joke where you had to be pregnant to work there because most of the girls who worked there were pregnant.
Yeah.
And seeing them like bloated and big and their ankles all swollen and walking around having to like serve customers
Yeah.
while also giving their bodies to making a child was just too much.
Yeah.
I just thought it was unfair. So in my culture, if I like a woman, I will ask her out and get to know her without even kissing. Even if it takes a year, that shows respect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like that. I like that. Then no, you know, nobody is
Exactly.
getting used. Nobody is being put
Exactly.
into like dangerous situations.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't understand. Like marriage can, like sex can bring diseases. Sex can bring kids, and the more you do it out of order, you know, of
Yeah.
a committed relationship,
Yeah.
the worse things get for the kids that are born, for the people who are, you know, financial planning for the people involved. It just
Right.
becomes messy, like messy
It
business.
does. And I also think it makes you emotionally tied to that person. Whereas you might see something that you wouldn't want to marry them for. But if you've already been intimate, you've already been kissing, holding hand, you created this like attachment. And Monica talks about in your brain how you could create these attachments and you formulate them. And what is it? Dopamine, oxytocin from hugging and kissing. Like you become mentally and like chemically almost dependent or addicted to them.
Come on in.
Like polite dating, elegant. If we have good communication and good connection, then why not get married? Exactly. Exactly. And that's what I like the most. You know, in America, it's very hard for people to date like that because we have like a culture of hooking up quickly, especially if you're young. But for me personally, my dream, my goal would be to have that long stretch of time to really get to know each other.
Yeah.
Almost like you're being like friends, but you know you have the idea of committing and dating each other.
Yeah.
Because you want your partner to be your friend. You want to see
Yeah.
them in every different light and instance.
Yeah.
And you want them to see you.
Okay, you guys, you want to see this handsome man over here? And this is Shai's boyfriend. So,
Right.
guys, she's taken. I know y'all being like, she's beautiful and all that, but, you know, she belongs to someone, and that
It's
special
hard here.
someone.
Brought his coffees. It's hard here because the mentality and how I raised is different. Very, very, very. And when
Yeah.
I was younger, that's
Hi.
how I, like, that's how you're almost indoctrinated. So at first, I was raised very Christian. And, you know, in the Christian culture and the Christian Bible, they tell you to wait until you're married.
Yeah.
And when I was much, much younger, I was like, I'm going to wait till I'm married. But that's quite difficult living in a
Thank
culture
you.
where it's so accessible.
This is nice. Cheers.
And so over time,
Is
it
it
was like,
cocoa
okay, I
coffee?
feel like I had
This
to
is
give in and had to date like
I love it.
every other Western person was. And so I tried to as a teenager, and it just ends in heartbreak. It's very difficult. I prefer the Middle Eastern way of taking your time, taking a year, getting
Yeah.
to know their family.
Yeah.
And even in Asian cultures, they're not very fast.
I really like
take it very
the
slow.
conservative, as I've grown older, I like that conservative approach to marriage,
Yeah.
where you wait, you get to know somebody,
Yeah.
and then you respectfully say, you know, that I want to marry you or I don't want to marry you. That way you honor the sacredness in a woman and you honor the sacredness in a man.
Yeah.
Nobody is using anybody. Like, you don't have to spend money on me if you don't, you know, like, keep your money for your wife and your future children.
Right, right.
And you don't have to use a woman's body for pleasure, for short-term gain. You know, stuff like that. I am really like, it's not good mental health.
AFL Beast, what does relationships look like later on in a marriage? Like, someone's been married for 20 or 30 years. Are they usually happy? Are they satisfied? So I'll tell you a story. When I was in Japan, you meet her in the club the next day, she's in your bed the next month, she's moved in, 6 months, you're not my type, I'm leaving. That is so accurate. That is like literally exactly what happens to so many people. It is crazy. It is crazy. Or you realize that maybe she has some like mental things going on, or he's a little too angry.
Yeah, and
But-
the thing with the US, because everything is so sexualized, these things become normal, and people keep practicing them, and
Yeah.
it's like people. I think we've even lost the concept. Like, this is bad mental health.
It
Like, this is
is.
bad behavior.
It
Like
is.
20 years ago, it would be frowned upon, but now it's become like normal.
Normal.
And it's like normal to just have kids out of wedlock.
So some are happy, some are not exactly, because you want to know how the person is you live with them. That's true. That's one thing I can say. I do believe people should live together live together when you're engaged. In Native American culture, they had this concept of where, like, kind of like a trial marriage, where you're living together after you've decided you want to be married for a year to see if that's what you want to do, because that's your true life.
See,
That's
I
everyday life.
don't personally, I don't like that.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
like the trial period because they say, like, almost like 80% of these come we stay relationships end up in divorce. They don't end up in marriage.
Oh,
They end up
separate.
in people splitting. So what I think a relationship to go like long term, it's first of all a choice that you're like, till death do me part. You know, this is my ride and die. You have to have like that mindset going into it for it to last. But if you're like, oh, I'm trying this out, so when bad things happen, you'll be out the door, or you know, what's the, you know, what are we doing here?
Right,
So
right.
I don't like that mentality. I like, you choose somebody, they have good morals, you think they're a good person, and everything in the middle, you are going to work it out and make it last. Like you already have that mindset.
And AFLB said, if you have good communication, any problem can be solved, right? And my culture start with getting to know each other, then engagement for at least 1 year, the marriage and all that time. No intimacy, you should wait. So since you moved to America, do you still practice that, or have you tried dating the Western way? And Aaron said, people playground. Oh wait, I won't tell you this. Sounds like maybe, but our Apple Card for Brawl Stars and Fortnite will download People Playground. Oh, that's fun. And Marvel Rivals on Christmas Eve, which I want. People Playground and Marvel Rivals, the V-Box for Fortnite, and Apple Card on Brawl Stars. My cousin AJ, he has a very bad rash on him. Oh, everybody, then do. Oh, AJ, not your rash. My younger brother has a YouTube channel that you should check out. It's called K-Blocks, and he plays Roblox and he plays Fortnite. And did you know I tried playing Fortnite for the first time? No. I was watching them play Fortnite for the first time a couple weeks ago. And it's actually a really cute game. It actually looks really fun. I was so surprised. My brothers, they play it all the time. But yeah, AFLBs, let us know. Like, so have you tried dating the Western way? If you did, how was that like for you? Since you've been here? Because it's been 9 years.
Yeah.
Do you
Josh, what do you think?
Oh yeah, what do you think? Let's get a guy.
I missed the question.
What do you think about dating the Western way or the traditional way? Like, you know, when you wait and then you get married before sex and everything, or you know, you move in, you stay together, and then you know, maybe it stays, maybe it doesn't. What do you think?
And do you think you could wait for marriage? Like the years it takes to get to know someone.
Years to take to know someone and then hold myself off to marriage. I don't think I could. No. I mean, the Western way, I guess, in the States.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys mean?
Yeah.
It's the only way I know how dating is. That's all my experience. And living with somebody for a period of time before saying like, hey, I want to marry you and everything, like I think is a really good way to know a person, because after you're married, that's it.
I know, but let me tell you, like a lot of men meet their wife, and within like 3 months, they know like this is the person that I want to spend my life with.
Yeah, and I've met people like that.
So these trial things are kind of misleading, because if a guy knows right from the onset, like this is the person that I want to, then he shouldn't be wasting your time on a trial period.
But that does exist though. A story that one of my coworkers told me when I was very young. Well, not very young, but in my early 20s. He met his wife while they were dancing. Right? It was like dancing, having a good time. And he met this woman. They started dancing together. And literally after the party, he was like, hey, why don't we go on a date? 2 weeks later, he asked for her hand in marriage.
How
Then they've been together.
Oh wait.
Oh, thank you.
So
I don't know if you
how
guys
long
can hear
have
me
they
now.
been married, And has he ever cheated on his wife or been outside of their marriage?
No. The man that I'm referring to, he wasn't that kind of guy that had wandering eyes.
Oh, wow.
Now, I work in the field, or at the time I was working in a field, so I was doing a lot of interior systems. So there were times where we were in like college areas, like ASU or U of A, and those kind of areas had like a lot of like diversity in there, like a lot of men, a lot of women, but sometimes men have wandering eyes, but not this guy.
He was a good man.
And he's been married, well, this is when we were talking back in 2019 at that time. They were married for 12 years and they had a daughter together.
So AFLB said he tried the American way. I didn't like it because, no offense, Why would I date a woman who's already been with at least 5 relationships before me and hope it will work because she's beautiful or successful? If you put strangers together in the same house, if you both are smart, understanding, have good communication, it'll be a happy life. So tell me about your dating experiences. Since you tried the Western way and it didn't work out, so you're back to trying it the like traditional way.
Yeah.
And how's that been for you? Like, have you been able to find somebody? Sorry for English. Oh, don't worry about that. But have you been able to find someone? Because I think on the
Your
other
English
side,
is perfect.
yeah, on the other side of it, it's pretty difficult for like a Middle Eastern guy in the U.S. unless you date other Middle Eastern people to meet someone who's like gonna be that way and like wait and have patience and want to do it the traditional way too. And also, you have it in your culture to wait a while, but like how long are you willing to wait? A year, 2 years? If you really like love this girl, you really see yourself with her. And Aaron, he said, let me go back up.
I'm very good at Fortnite. I have bad Fortnite and what?
And Brawl Stars, and so many things. I'm doing bad. I play Roblox. I make a lot of Roblox, Fortnite, and Christmas Eves. I'm older than me.
So are you doing this on social media, Aaron? Like, are you like doing like gaming on social media? Do you have like a YouTube account? Like,
You should
are
really
you
watch
doing
my
a
younger brothers.
business? Yeah, because what's your younger brother's?
His YouTube channel is at KAY Blocks, BLOX. And he is so good at this game. I mean, I don't know a lot about it,
Yeah.
but when I watch it, it looks so fun. You know what? I like the Fortnite skins. There's one that's colorful. It's black and it has like color around it.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name.
And if you guys want to email me at wiredhappiness@gmail.com, and I can, if you have any questions like for the next live stream, just email them at wiredhappiness@gmail.com, and I'll go there, look at your questions, and I can email you back questions or answers or something like links or things like any resources that we have. We'd be happy to.
AFLB said, there's a lot of nice ladies here. Or of course, but I'm not trying to date now, understandable. Until I'm successful enough to be happily married if I meet her. Oh, that mindset is so good.
It saves you a lot of trouble.
I meet way too many men who are trying to date before they're financially successful enough to like have that good relationship. Because it's very tempting. If you like someone a lot, you do feel tempted, right? But you have the good mindset, just wait.
I know sometimes.
That's really smart.
Yeah, dating is really tricky. Sometimes you might find a girl who wants to invest so that the both of you can invest together and grow together.
Yeah.
And it can be beautiful. It can be beautiful, which for me is what I think like would be ideal for young people if they could do that together.
Oh,
but
AFLBs, how old are you, by the way? But go ahead, Monica, I'm sorry.
yeah, AFL, tell us how old you are. But I find that there's a lot of men whom you build with them together. Once you have money, they start looking for younger women. And so many women don't want to do that because they're like, why not be with a guy who's already well established?
Right.
And then we can have a family. So you end up seeing like men who are like 40 trying to look for younger women
who are 19, 20.
Because so it kind of like it sometimes doesn't work when you have like such an age big difference.
AFLB said, I'm not gonna date a woman until and then use free coupons to get a Taco Bell. By the way, I don't like this restaurant. When I worked at Taco Bell, I'm a vegan, and at the time I was vegetarian, so it's so easy to eat there.
Yeah.
And I was 16.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten at Taco Bell in years.
Yeah.
I'm almost 37. Okay, so that's a good age.
I don't eat fast foods. So we will not. Like for me, I'd rather boil I'd rather boil plantain and eat than go to a fast food restaurant.
I don't like any fast food restaurants. So I'm guessing you're a good cook. If you like to stay at home, you like to cook for yourself, that's so good.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have a lot of money, you could give a woman a very luxurious experience if you cook for her.
Eat the food of the gods. Normal organic food is so cheap at the market.
Yeah.
Like people keep saying like food is expensive. I'm like, no more. If you're eating like sweet potatoes, plantains,
Fruits and vegetables.
fruits and vegetables, like broccoli is not that expensive.
AFLBs, what's the youngest you would date and what's the oldest you would date? You know, I get hit on a lot by a lot of really older guys here who invested in their careers for a long time. And so they didn't get successful enough or didn't feel like settling down until they're like 50, late 40s, early 50s. And they're looking for that like young, fun type of girl that they were used to because they had the looks for it in their 20s, but they didn't have the money for it, right? And now they want to settle down, but they want what they had in the past, the 20s girl, right? And there's this big difference because they look much older. The girl who's 20 looks 20, and it almost looks like a father-daughter relationship. But even then, it's like you could tell they're with each other for the wrong reasons. You could tell he's with her because she's young, and she's with him because he has money. And how does that work out? Like, for those relationships, you can end up being divorced at 70. Who wants to be single at 70? And also, this girl can end up being divorced by 40, and that also, she has more of an opportunity to get remarried.
So, Aaron, you're saying I don't have a YouTube account, but do you have a YouTube load? It's the one I'm showing. I made this the opal videos, but I do for myself. I can watch Christmas Eve, hot cocoa, and watch a whatever. So I'm saying, Aaron, maybe you can think about your YouTube channel because you're already on YouTube. Start making those videos and posting them on YouTube and have a following of 9-year-olds or people your age, whatever you guys watch. And by the time you're 9, right? 9, 10, 11, 12. Give yourself until you're 12 years old. It'll start making you money.
Or you can ask your parents too.
Ask your parents.
That you want to like, because if you're really good at Fortnite, people love that.
People love watching Fortnite. You know, record those and upload them on YouTube. It's really easy. You can learn it because you're already on YouTube. You are a sharp tool.
You're a smart guy.
You're a sharp, and start making money so that you know when you're 18, you're able to take your girlfriend
free.
out to dinner.
And what's even more important is that if you know, in the future, if you have to work, you have to go to college, it's much better to have a career that you like. Imagine like getting paid for playing video games. That's so fun.
Don't think like a 9-year-old. Start thinking like an old person who wants to start a business, a YouTube channel, followers, get subscribers to your channel.
But first, check with your parents because you know that's super important. But
Check with your parents.
A lot of people wish they started YouTube younger. I wish I started. Like if somebody told me at 10 years old to start a YouTube channel, I would have been 10 years, 14 years deep.
And don't worry about whether you're playing well or not. The more you do it, the more you become better at it. Start where you are. Start where you are.
And
just press record.
If you do start your channel, let us know. Like rejoin our live stream. We'll both subscribe to you.
Yeah, we'll subscribe. We'll be your followers. I'm going to like every video.
We'll watch all of them.
Yeah.
And AFLB said, well, honestly, I wouldn't date at least 5 years younger than me. If she's at least, why can't I not read anymore? Well, honestly, I wouldn't date at least 5 years younger than me. But if she's older or younger, but if she's smart and understanding person, I don't mind. Or just study hard and have actual success, not virtual. I understand that. So you don't really mind. You prefer someone
He's like 5
who's 5 years younger.
minus plus 5.
Yeah.
Right.
So someone who's 32 and someone who's 43 between those
That's
ages.
that's
good.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
good.
And you wouldn't really mind like her age that much if she's really smart and understanding, can communicate.
Good communicator.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I
and
find
actual
that
success, not virtual. So you don't want someone who just has like 50,000 people on Instagram. You want someone who has like tangible, like a degree, some type of knowledge.
Yeah.
Good taste.
I find that a lot of men are looking for a woman who's like very intimate and somebody who, you know, who loves them, like is not afraid to be intimate. And a lot of women are looking for a man who is communicative.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men are not very communicative. And if you can realize, like, if you're a man and you're like, I'm going to work hard on my communication, and then if you're a woman, you realize I'm going to work hard on being more intimate, like those relationships can move forward.
Aaron Connor said, I don't have an account only. It's my logo and videos on it. Just not normal YouTube account. Oh, I got it. And else, I'm gonna talk to Coco and watch Christmas movies. Have fun.
Yeah, but use the same account, like on your.
This is probably his parents' account under Aaron.
Yeah. You can have your parents' account and use it, and they can monitor
Oh,
that.
and they can monitor it. Yeah.
Yeah, your parents, it's good that your parents monitor
Your account,
your
yeah.
account. I would always say, like I was seeing, like, you, like, teenagers spend like 5 hours on social media all the time. I would rather my kid made money than was
yes.
just consuming
And Erin, if you do
content.
anything, make sure you always go outside and you exercise because that will help you your whole life. Exercise, play a sport, anything. So keeping it real, 2772, most men are looking for a traditional woman.
I believe that.
How do you define a traditional woman? Like, what does that look like for you? And what does a traditional man look like? And
Yeah.
also, AFLB said, we'll call it the 3 rules: smart, understanding, and clean.
Yeah.
That's simple rules to live by. Yeah, you're really successful. You'll find a good person with those
Yeah.
rules.
How do men define a traditional woman? Because I know that if I was a man looking for a wife, it would serve me if she was like a traditional woman. She loves to cook, take care of the house, take care of the kids. That would serve me as a man, right? So, but what do you guys like define a traditional woman?
AFLB says if she doesn't smell good, she fails. If she don't sit down and communicate, she fails. Good. So what should a woman look for in you, AFLB? It's like, so if a girl has all
a
those
woman,
attributes.
So she is looking for a woman who takes care of herself.
Yeah.
When he says smell good, he's actually meaning somebody who takes well-round, good care of herself, whether it's the skin, the hair.
Someone who maintains herself well.
Maintaining herself, exercising, doing that. And he says somebody who can sit down and communicate. He's saying somebody who is mature to have a conversation. Like, we are talking about bills, let's plan.
Yeah.
We are talking about, shopping, having a budget, stuff like that, like real, like adult, like, can you adult in your communication style?
Of course, I'll provide everything I'm looking for. Exactly. So you're already smart, you're already understanding, you're already clean. So you want someone who like has that.
Because we are not looking for a man who does not provide.
Right.
Women are not looking for a guy who doesn't provide and protect.
Right.
Like, those women are looking for provider, protector, the very first thing, because you can keep her safe. And when a woman feels safe, she will do wonders for you.
Yeah, a lot of women. Okay. Actually, let me give an example. When I was in Japan, they have really traditional women there because they have a very safe society. Like, women feel so safe there, they can have those traditional roles without being worried about being taken advantage of, being hurt, and they have a partner that will stick with them.
Yeah.
But in the US, it's not very safe for us. So we're always on edge and we always have to hustle. We have to be a lot more masculine to survive.
Yeah.
So you don't get a chance to be in that comfortable, feminine, soft, traditional role. You almost don't feel safe enough to.
A woman has to work here in the US. I don't
do.
see like a lot of women having the luxury of, I'ma just sit down and take care of my kids and not work.
Well,
Because
in Japan, they still have to work quite a bit, but it's not such a pressure on just a woman. Like, here in the US, you could get left quite quickly. You could be a single mother very quickly. Where in Japan, that just does not happen. So you have a lot more like breathing room to be able to do that.
Yeah. If a woman feels like you're not going to leave her, you're going to provide, you're going to protect, unless she's like really ill-bred, like she has been raised by to be ungrateful.
Yeah.
Like 10 out of times, most women will try to stick to that relationship because like, this man is serving me well.
Yeah.
But then if you look at somebody's family history and they have a history of not respecting their man, not being grateful, then it's like, run.
And for me too, I don't embody a lot of the traditional roles. Like, I'm not a good cook, but my house is spotless. Like, my house has to be clean. But one way I think I have like a good mix of modern and traditional, because you have to survive in the modern world, right? And how I show love is different. I'm really affectionate. I'm very kind. I think what a lot of guys want when they say they want a traditional woman is a woman who's very kind to them, who's very like sweet, who's very loving. When it comes through the door,
also modesty.
who they want like a sense of exclusivity. Like, I get to see you in this really sensual way. And I understand that because that's what I want too. I don't really like guys who don't wear shirts. I like a sense of modesty in a man. I like a guy who like wears really sharp clothing. Look at him. I've never seen Josh go outside with his shirt off, ever. And so those traditional like values really come down to like, I respect you so much.
Don't fight here.
Yeah. It comes down to like, I respect you so much that I want you to feel like as happy as possible with me.
Yeah.
So AFLB said, I work in a body shop. I paint cars. You have no idea how many cars belong to beautiful ladies. Cars smell bad. But they smell bad. And they even have empty McDonald's bags or empty fries in the seat.
Ooh.
I spray 1 million in D&G in my own car because it's my space. And I spend like 1 hour daily. That might tell you how my house smells.
That's great.
Hi,
That's what I'm
Faith.
talking about.
Hello, Faith.
Faith is here.
Faith.
Faith.
Faith's my
Woo!
darling niece. I love her to
Going.
pieces.
Oh, you have to go? Okay.
Yes.
See you later, honey bun. Thank you
You're
for
not
coffee.
giving us hugs.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Thank you,
That's just- it's like,
love. Thank you for
one of the
coffee.
int-
I
Oh, of course,
appreciate
of course.
it. See you later.
You guys have a good time on your ride, Shima.
Wait, I
Awesome.
was showing them my perfume. Can you describe what my perfume smells like?
On camera, baby.
Yeah, on camera.
Oh, on camera?
Yes.
Of course, yes. Alright, so, here we go.
Uh-huh.
1 second. Ah, it smells like elegance.
Elegance.
Ooh.
Ooh, that
So
a good
A-
I
song.
feel like I walked into like Louis XIV's court, and everyone is just
It
on
really
point.
smells
Everyone
good.
recently bathed.
You guys
And
should
everyone
be. It
has-
smells
I have
like.
three
and
perfumes in
everyone
my
has
bag.
Nobility, you know, with
It
nobility.
smells so
there's
good.
nothing.
Like I can't
It
even.
smells so good. I
Yeah.
have three. So
Very nice.
AFLBs, give me
It
1
smells
second.
like a
I'm going to show
delicate
you my other
flower.
perfumes.
Yes.
Elegance.
I think it's nice on me.
If you guys want to talk about,
Yeah, I know. We don't want Josh smelling good when he's out
I know,
out
right?
there.
Now I'm about to see my bosses and my coworkers. They're gonna look at me like, "Why do you smell like a woman?"
And
I'm like,
no, girls will want to be. We
Exactly.
want your number. We
you have
don't.
to fight the ladies off.
Even the men. Even
Fight
the
the men
men.
off too.
Men who smell good attract more women.
Okay. AFLBs, I'm like you. I have a huge thing about scent because I
Okay,
smell
I really
things
gotta go.
very closely.
Okay. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, honey. Thank
Good to see you
you.
guys.
See you
Nice
later.
to see you.
Enjoy the coffees.
Bye.
I'll see you guys very soon.
All right.
Oh.
Take care. Thanks for the
So
coffee.
I smell
Appreciate it.
things like super intensely. Back in 2020, I don't know if I had like the reverse reaction to COVID, but when I got sick, after I got better, my sense of smell like improved dramatically. I can smell like people's skin. I can smell like what you've eaten from the way your skin smell. But one reason why I love it is because I have these beautiful perfumes. This one is called Apple. As a matter of fact, women's perfumes in my bedroom. Ooh, spicy. Or bathroom because it's relaxing. It's a nice atmosphere. So this one's called Apple.
Yeah.
Give it a scent. What does it smell like?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is nice.
This is it's like
Bye.
when you taken like a nice fresh shower.
Yeah.
And you're like feeling like, oh my goodness, like this is how you wanna smell.
Yeah, it's very like sweet. It's very sensual. It's very womanly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
So
wish I could like give you a
you got
scent.
these ones from Japan.
No, I got this one in America. So
You got it in America?
this is DKNY Be Delicious.
Okay, let's see, guys.
It smells amazing. Like, it's so yummy.
That's the thing, and it's green. I like the fact that it's green. You look
Yeah.
how it looks like super green.
This is not sponsored, by the way. This is just stuff I bought my own money because I thought it smelled nice.
Yeah, invest in a smelling good. I mean,
Oh,
invest in smelling good.
And then this is what Monica got me, and it smells so nice. Okay, Monica,
I
give it a
didn't smell
scent.
it.
It smells great. I love it. I love it. I love
Oh,
perfume.
wow.
I
This-
love smelling good.
This smells like a flower, like a real flower.
Oh my God. So Erin said that I asked my mom, she said, we'll see for the YouTube account. So my dad and mom made a YouTube account tonight, and I will make toy videos on my live. Yay! Oh my God, that's so exciting.
We have a new millionaire in the way that we have
I'm
made.
so excited. Let's give it up. Come back to our stream. Let us know
You
your
make
channel
sure that
name.
you come tomorrow and you
Let us know, okay?
You shoot the link right here so that we can subscribe, baby.
It'll be so fun. I'm so happy for you. Oh my
I'm so
gosh.
happy because I know you keep doing it until you start becoming YouTube rich.
Yes. Trust. Oh my God, you'll be so happy. Imagine like 3 or 4 years from now, you're making tons of money for playing games.
Yeah, and it doesn't happen overnight. You
It
have
doesn't.
to just be patient. You know,
Patience and diligence.
Patience, diligence.
So-
don't listen to those people who tell you that everything will happen overnight. Those
It's slow.
scammers.
Remember that success is slow,
It's
but it'll
slow.
last for a long time.
Yeah.
So this is called DKNY Be Delicious. I am not sponsored. I just like this perfume. I bought it myself. And then this one Monica got me. It's called Blossom Beauty and from Glam Squad. She got it for my birthday. This is the one I got from Japan. It's called Sibon Minty Spark. And it smells like, It smells almost like sugar and mint. It smells so good. The coffee, we got this coffee from Keen, actually. I don't know what kind of coffee we got. I think it's called Cafe Napoli. I love perfume. Annette, yes, girl, yes.
Faith is asking for the name. I mean, this is called Blossom, and it does smell like
smells
blossom.
like
It smells
heaven.
like a rose. It's called Blossom.
Oh, and Gucci Bamboo, that is a beautiful scent. You said you had another scent. It was like D&G. Which one was it? Like, what do you spray in your room? Because I love good perfumes. Like, if you have some recommendations, please tell me.
Yeah.
So, Avon Lady. Sorry, guys. Mom said she can't see the smell. Oh, don't worry. And let's see. Can you see? DKN, Be Delicious.
Be delicious.
Be delicious.
You know, you have to invest in things like your teeth.
Okay. Oh
like
my
your
God,
teeth
yes.
looking good and clean. Like
Yes.
those things, like when you go to meet people, your smile introduces people to you. Your hands
Yeah.
introduces people to you.
Everything.
The smell.
Your skin introduces people to you.
Yeah, and you don't have to spend a lot of money on expensive things. This is like the thing like anybody can afford. You know, you
Yes.
don't have to spend a lot of
Yes.
money. Like even at home, people do home remedies
Yes.
to improve the way that they look. Just simple things.
So she loves I Love Windsong, Haika Avon, Odyssey Pink, and Pink Nicki Minaj Red Door. Can we screenshot that? I want to like buy samples and smell all of them. Can we screenshot this comment? Because I would try all of them. Oh, like that's one thing I love about being a woman and being so feminine is like all the beautiful scents. It could be like a tropical vision. I asked my mom for the YouTube account. She said, we'll see. I also said that too, because they'll turn me out tonight. I'll make toy and Fortnite videos. And the
Yeah.
name will be Blaze.
Yeah,
Blaze,
and
that's awesome.
Sell the idea to your mom. You know, you
Yeah.
keep asking her until she says yes. That's marketing. That's selling.
Or
you
Maria
sell
tell her
yourself.
that it's a good, because you're going to be on the internet already.
Yeah.
It's better to make money and have your parents like watch over. Because you're going to play with games.
Yeah, tell her like a
comes
lot
back.
of teenagers your age,
A lot.
they're spending 5 hours on social media, on Instagram,
Yeah.
and they are not making money off of it, so they are wasting time. And you want to be above that because you're sharp,
Yes.
and you want to start doing something, learning new skills like editing.
Editing will save you.
Yeah, learning new things that are practical, and you
Yes.
think that's a healthy way for your time, so that you're busy and you are managing your time well.
If you learn editing right now, we live in like the video world.
Yeah.
So everyone wants to watch videos 24/7. That's one thing I wish, like in all my education, no one taught me how to edit, and I wish I learned editing. Like, I'm learning that now, and it's a big learning curve.
And when you're 9, you pick up this very quick.
So fast.
You-
So fast.
And you have young children,
Yeah,
open these doors of opportunities for you, because kids learn quicker than adults. Their
Right.
brain is more Play-Doh.
Yes.
It's just so agile. Like they're just meant to learn stuff.
Annette says she has a business called Annette S Fashion Designs. Ooh, where can we
Oh,
find
what do you do?
Yeah, are you on Instagram?
What's your link?
Yeah. I am a Hollywood hairstylist. Oh, you're in California?
Oh wow, baby.
That's amazing. A Hollywood hairstylist. Ooh. And
When can we come?
I know, right? Do you do like African hair?
Do you do African hair?
I'm gonna wait my videos on YouTube account. I asked my mom, she said, we'll see, make it 2. That's amazing.
Yeah.
My Fortnite video on Christmas and Christmas Day on Blaze. That's amazing. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So happy for you. And AFLB said, I work in a body shop and my nails are cleaned with my ex's. Okay, tell us about your ex. So she seems like she wasn't the most feminine.
My nails are more
Clean.
clean than my ex's. And
I'm looking
he
at my
works
nails
in a
right
body
now.
shop. Have you seen people walk in a body shop, their nails? And it's
No.
are you just
way.
dissing her? You're dissing her.
Really? So you would see her nails and then you're holding her hand?
No, he's just throwing shade.
I don't see. Oh, you don't see the comments? Yeah, we have 2 live stream going. So you're on my live stream, and the other one is Monica's live stream. So that's why you see different. We have like different comments, and we're reading them out loud.
Yeah.
But like, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Oh yeah, that's why. So her nails are that dirty. So like, did she smell bad? What did she do for work? And ooh, how old was she? Was she really young? You gotta tell me everything. Oh, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna wait to video my YouTube account. I asked my mom. She said, "We'll see to make it 2." My Fortnite. Oh, okay, we read that one.
Yeah, we read that one. Yeah, so he says like, I don't see other comments. Oh yeah, we have two live streams.
Yeah.
Sorry, we didn't tell you. We have two live streams because like this one you're on shy solo, and here the other comments are coming from post traumatic bliss.
Yeah. So I make jewelry by Annie's.
Annie's.
Ooh.
Wow. I should come buy some jewelry, you know, Annie, because I'm
Yeah.
trying to look, you know, demure. I'm very mindful on my live streams.
So AFLB said, well, she wasn't dirty, but doesn't take good care of herself in the way she said. She was a nurse. You know what? Actually, I learned that nurses and people who work in medicine, they take care of other people so much that they neglect themselves.
You know, I
So-
had a nurse, when I was hiring nurses, I had a nurse fired for bad hygiene. I know. She got fired by her.
No way.
Yeah, and she got fired by bad hygiene, and she was working for me because I had hired her. And I'm like, how do I tell a nurse that
You know,
you're getting fired for
For
bad,
bad
hygiene?
hygiene. So like, was she like dirty or did she smell bad? Like, what was the bad hygiene?
I think she did not take a shower in the morning.
Oh, but you know, they have like these 12-hour shifts.
Still, but you
But still,
you wake
still.
up early to take a shower.
Yeah,
I don't
there's no
care.
excuse for not being clean. There
Like,
is none.
no, like
Yeah, that's too much. That's
Yeah.
too much. You know, I do meet a lot of people who work in these fields who have to take care of everyone else. So they
If you're
neglect
a nurse,
themselves over time.
hygiene is number one. You know.
But you're working with patients, you're working with people, you're still a woman.
Yeah,
no matter
yeah.
what.
You still have to wash your hands, especially you have to wash your hands if you're a nurse. Like,
Have like a nice hairstyle. And if your job is taking so much out of you that you can't clean your fingernails, you need to do something different with your life. And I'm with you. That would be my ex too. She's coming home dirty.
So
Or
there,
just
and then,
unclean.
and then there was this nurse, like she had like these fake acrylics, and you cannot have fake acrylics in a hospital. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know what to tell you, but they need to come off. Like we don't want you having long, sexy nails. You're a nurse, you know.
So, you know, I noticed too that some nurses will be mean. Like they're really mean girls in real life. There's a whole TikTok series
Nurses
about
are
like,
known to be mean. Nurses are known to
from
be
like
mean.
the mean girl in high school to nurse pipeline, and I was bullied heavily in middle school, and they're all nurses now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think about the times I've been at the hospital, and like the nurse comes by being all nice to me, and I wonder if there were bullies in school too. Was she mean? Like, did she have a mean girl nurse personality, or was she just not taking care of herself so much? So Erin said, I'm on funny videos on Christmas Eve, but the toilet I was being at Maine, so it could be top blaze, as my parents' mom said, we see in Christmas is going to be Fortnite videos too. Zombie blaze, okay. I'm already told my account. I asked my mom, we'll see on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, but from these other days, I'm going to be toy videos, I'm going to be blaze.
Yeah,
That's
tell her
awesome.
that's what you want for Christmas,
Yeah,
to
that's
give her
awesome.
permission for that.
And
you'll
it's
be
so
like,
good that your parents care about you enough to like want to make sure you're safe online. The internet's a wild place.
Yeah, you want to be safe. Okay,
You do.
Erin, you're 9 years old, and I know that you're out there. Like you seem like you're a very friendly person, and you're going out there and making connections.
That's good.
Like we are good people right here, right? We are good people. We have good influence on you. There are weirdos out there.
Yeah.
Like you're 9. There are weirdos out there on the internet. And you know, I would say don't do anything like the Bible doesn't tell you not to do.
Yeah.
You know, like just be a good person.
Yep.
And when you see weirdos out there on the internet,
Immediately
stay
tell your-
away. Tell
immediately
your
tell your
parents,
parents.
stay away. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell
'cause you
your
gotta-
parents.
You want to have like a good time online, and sometimes you get mean comments or people say weird things, but as long as your parents know, they can protect you from that.
It can
And you
be
can have fun.
dangerous. It
But-
can be
But
dangerous.
overall, you can have a lot of fun. It could be great. My younger brother, so he
Yeah.
started his YouTube account when he was 16, and he is 20 now, right? And as he got more and more popular, a lot more bullies come in. People would just bully you for being popular
Yeah.
on social media.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like that until he hit like 200,000 subscribers, right? So he got really, really, really big.
Yeah.
And now he's so happy because no matter what anyone says, he has his YouTube account that he started from playing Fortnite and K-Blocks and just being so nice. Oh, Eric said, you are so self-confident and intelligent. You are soft-spoken, teenage. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you so much. On that note, by the way, I think it is so important for people if you are intelligent and well educated, to be kind.
Be kind.
Be
Empathy
kind.
is number one. I think the most intelligent people, like emotional intelligence,
Number
is the
one.
number one determinant way
Yeah.
some people are more successful than others. You know,
Yeah.
you might have two beautiful girls, the same, like they're the same. Maybe
Exact
they're
same.
twins, right? The one that's emotionally intelligent, more empathetic, more compassionate,
Will get
more
further in
loving,
life.
more joyful.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that succeed in life, you know. So
Yeah.
like you always have to have that humility, even when you
Humility.
make money. The way you go to the top is the way you stay at the top.
And people who are really cocky and mean, I notice they can become very condescending. The higher they get in their careers, the more money they make. You don't want to ever be condescending. You want to keep that kindness and goodness in your heart because that's the relationships you'll build. And the more kindness that you have and that you spread, the more it'll like keep going.
Consistent. Stay
Consistent.
consistent. You know,
AFLB said if she doesn't use CeraVe face wash or something similar to Cetaphil, I won't be. I'm laughing so hard because I use CeraVe moisturizing cream on my face, and I literally was washing my face this morning. I use a toner and then I put on my CeraVe moisturizer. He said if she don't have a bottle of CeraVe, I'm not dating. I felt that so hard.
he doesn't like his ex at all.
But seriously though, like having some type of skincare routine, taking care of yourself to some degree, and learning how to care for yourself is so important because how you present yourself to the world is how people will like accept you and digest you and categorize you.
Yeah.
So Aaron said, I'm on Fortnite toy videos, and Fortnite's gonna be Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, all the normal days, and the town is gonna be Tall Blaze. That's my damn name too. So the time will be Tall Blaze, my normal videos for the day, and Christmas Eve is gonna be Fortnite. Nice. That's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be so fun. I'm so happy for you. And AFLB said, she has to sit next to me and we both apply a face mask together. See, you have a nice skincare routine. You're gonna age well.
I know. I mean, and I think it's good. Like, I like when girlfriends do do things with their boyfriends, like wear a face mask or do nails, or you know, like soft things that women like to do. You know, whether it's hair routines together, because a lot of men are not trained to do these things. And when you have a girlfriend that likes to do those things, and like having a guy do them with you, it's like
so fun.
nice. It's fun. Yeah.
It's nice when a guy like wants to do it with you.
Yeah.
When me and Josh first started dating, that was like my number one thing to do. We still do. We put on face masks like just a couple weeks ago because I got a bunch of them for my birthday.
Yeah, we did too.
And like
that day.
the month leading up to my birthday, everyone knows I'm into skincare and like self-care, so they give me a bunch of skincare products. I love them. I love them. But also I love them because you'll age well. You know what? Since you're 37 and you want people who are like between 5 years, 43 and 32, you guys can age at the same rate. Mm-hmm. When you see a lot of women who are with really older guys, they get older a lot faster. And so you might be looking young and fresh still, and he might be looking like a raisin because no sunscreen, no nothing. You know what surprises me the most is like how rich people can be and not take care of their bodies at all.
You have to train your mind one way, you know. Like it's true, like you can have money, but if you didn't train your mind and your body to be in like a skincare routine, smell good, have hair looking fabulous, like you didn't train those habits, you didn't pick them up, it doesn't matter how much money we give them because you don't have those habits. You know, you don't have those habits.
Wear sunscreen. AFLB, since you're in a skincare, wear sunscreen. You will age magically. You will look so young for so long if you wear sunscreen every day.
Yeah, I believe it's laziness.
I put sunscreen even on my hands and my neck and like my upper chest area here, like right below your collarbone. Because when you look at somebody when they have like bad skin, their aging shows all here, even if their face looks great.
Yeah. And it's not just laziness. It is laziness when people don't look good, but it's also that they don't have a love to do that.
Yeah.
You know, like I find that people who just like to look good, like we like the way things smell, you know, like so we like the way like the face mask feels, you know, like there are people who don't take pleasure in those little things, and you know, like I like, for me, I like cleaning the house, right? It's
Yeah.
just something that I like doing. Like, you will find me relaxing doing
Yeah.
it because I like arranging things, pushing things.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to have, like, cultivate a love for something,
Yeah.
cultivate liking it, like a beauty routine, cultivate liking that, and then the laziness will just go away, right?
You'll feel refreshed after. And he said they will give 5 hours to TV or social media, but not 1 hour to your body. That is a fact. I use La Roche Posay and Thelio sunscreen. Oh, you're fancy. You're already on top of it. Hello. He said I use La Roche Posay. That is a great sunscreen. Like amazing. Top 10. Wow. But I miss using it sometimes. It's a little bit costly, isn't it?
Yeah, but sometimes you can
That's
forget,
nice.
right? But
Yeah.
it's, you just build those habits,
Yeah.
You kind of like just build those habits.
Whenever I don't work out for more than a week, I start getting like antsy. I start to feel like a little bit
your
guilty.
body feels, yeah, because your body is cueing you now. It's
Yeah.
telling you something's off.
I'm used to working out so much. AFL Beast, do you like to work out? Like, are you someone who hits the gym or? I know actually being a mechanic is a pretty physically demanding job.
Yeah.
It's not fancy, it's only 16 LO, but it's magic.
Yeah.
My sunscreen is $8. But I've been using Japanese sunscreen. Amazing.
Yeah, I was working out yesterday at the beach and I was live. And the reason that I do these things is because I want to encourage you to
Yes.
that routine. Taking care of your body is a must for your mental health.
Yes.
The juices like chemicals like cortisol that are stress chemicals, they get out of your body when you work out. You feel better when you absorb vitamin D. So working out in the sun, I know you guys sometimes like to go into the gym, but out in the sun, hiking,
need
doing
it.
things, getting sun into the body, guys.
And
I will
Erin-
insist forever until I die.
Go outside. And Erin, it's so important that you go outside too, because when you are looking at a screen from a really young age, you can be nearsighted. Like the muscles in your eyes will get a chance to work and see far away. And as you get older, that'll really affect your vision.
Yeah.
And have you ever seen people who game for a long time and they stand like this? Like
They
their
get a
chin is
hunch.
out,
They
this
get a
hunch,
hunchback, like the hunchback of Notre Dame.
and
They-
their posture is bad. And like it doesn't just look bad, but also it's super bad for your health
yeah,
because your like chest is collapsed and your core muscles on top here weaken.
yeah.
And so as you get older, you'll hunch over like this.
And it's bad for your breathing because of
So
the
bad.
pulmonary. You need your lungs open. That's why we sing and stretch and do things like that because you want your heart, the pulmonary and and the heart you want that healthy.
We want it open.
You want open.
And you're not like, you weren't born to be hunched over.
Yeah.
And a lot of people end up really difficult lives and being in like, what is it called? Nursing homes when they're older because they don't take the time to care for themselves from their youth. And that's number one for me. I want to live my whole life well.
Yeah.
I want to be in my 90s.
Yeah, and that's what I'm telling someone like Erin.
Mm-hmm.
Start now because when you start when you're younger, you don't have to work so hard and be hunched all the time.
Yeah.
Like when you're older, it's kind of like you're spreading the pain. You're not doing it all at once.
Your body will thank you so much. So AFLB said, I work at a home since the I can't see.
Since the
Will distract
whatever.
me at the gym. LOL. I can't play with her music. I want at home. Oh, you want to stay focused. You don't want to see any tight shorts there distracting you from the grind. That's real. That's so real. Whenever I see folks who go to the gym in makeup and they go in a really nice outfit, I admire them a little bit actually because for me, working out is so intense and I'm so in the zone that I don't really look cute doing it. Mm-hmm. Admittedly, and my skin gets so oily that I can't wear makeup and work out. Oh, he said the rear ends. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I've been looking too. You can't help but to see it. You know what I mean? And I live in California, so you have a lot of fitness influencers who are like recording. Mm-hmm. I am so respectful of them, so like not walk in front of the camera. Mm-hmm. But it's hard to because it's a place where you like work out, and if it's right there and you're on a machine, your eyes are gonna go to the motion. I understand. But yeah, I do Pilates, I do yoga, and I like to run.
Yeah, I do yoga too. I don't run. I like hiking. I like walking. I will walk long hours.
Because I swear some ladies, girls were shooting head clothes at the gym. And as a single man, and it's hard to resist. He said, I gotta wait till marriage. I gotta protect myself until I get married.
Yeah.
You know, I admire the fact that you even try to resist. That's like a positive sign. It shows that you just have a general respect for people and you don't want to oogle at them or make them uncomfortable. I can admire that quite a bit. And you know yourself well enough to know that, like, I will be enticed.
Mm-hmm.
So let me not even put myself in that position. That shows you'll be very loyal to whoever you're with.
Yeah. So Eric, you say you like model hands. I'm like, do you have an infatuation with hands? Like you just seem like obsessed with hands.
What do you like on hands? Do you like rings on hands? Do you like fingernails, like acrylic nails too? And you know what's so funny? There's like a whole community for people who like hand modeling.
I know.
Yeah. Also, when I was younger, I was told I'd be really good at the violin or piano because I have long fingers.
You must like those girls with long, like.
I do have long, skinny hands too. The first time I was complimented on my hands was 2 years ago. And it was by an older guy. I think he was in his like 50s. I was just having, this is embarrassing, but I was at a bar and I was having apple juice at the Gracias Madre before it closed down.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you have such beautiful hands. And I was like, I never thought about my hands as being pretty before. Thank you. It meant a lot to me. Man, that's the best thing about like having a diverse world, that people will see things in you that you never saw in yourself. You know, like you might live your whole life never thinking about your hands, and someone comes around and says they're beautiful, and now you have a new confidence. AFLB said, the guy who invented short leggings that see-through should put him in jail.
Okay, I thought a lot of people see like leggings are sexy and like they make a woman like look more attractive, and he's like, put him to jail. I'm like, why? You know, people think that they make a woman look mysterious or something. I always thought they looked a little bit trashy myself.
I think they're so comfortable. Okay, the see-through, I don't know about that. But leggings are so comfortable, especially when you're feeling lazy and you don't want to put like on a full outfit.
So the ones like the see-through ones, they tear.
Yeah, they do tear.
I'm
with
like,
the
why
lace.
am I like, why am I buying this?
And they're expensive.
I know.
I love how you know it's a man who invented them. But you're like, a woman wouldn't do this. How long ago did you get your hand compliments from the guy at the bar? It was 2022, so about a little over 2 years ago. Yeah, I was drinking apple juice, but I wanted to look elegant, and I wanted a drink that was like at least like a brown color to like think like it was wine. So I ordered it, and I was a little embarrassed, but it was nice. Oh, because I don't drink. But yeah, he was in his 50s, and I feel like older guys have an admiration for things that we kind of miss now. Oh, I don't know all the mean people, just kick them out of my videos. Exactly. Also, I hope you guys drive to me, and that's what is from hello. If he does, you win. AFLB said, yes, they're comfortable maybe, but how jealous you think I will be if I'm walking out with my woman and she's wearing leggings while other men are staring at her. Ooh. Ooh.
Facts. You know, I you know what else that I think that should be banned? So if you're in the US, you know these shorts that show like your just the back, like women wear the shorts that
Which
show like the back, like kind of like they're so short that they kind of show the
Oh, like the top part of your backside?
yeah the lower part of the
those.
yeah. I was like why would you want your daughter out going to a coffee shop, standing in line,
Yeah.
and behind
Yeah.
it's like,
And we live
do
by
you-
the beach too, so those kind of clothes are common because people are like going to the beach, right?
yeah, but if you have a daughter and you're thinking like all these older nasty men are kind of like looking at her like she's a teenager, I'm like, there's no way I'm allowing her to show her butt cheeks out.
Yeah,
Like
I agree.
I absolutely. If you want to go get some sun, go to the beach, wear your bikini where it's appropriate.
Where it's appropriate, yeah.
Yeah, and get some sun.
Yeah.
Go back home, but you're not going to be walking around town like that.
I think appropriate location also makes sense. Like if
Especially-
you're in a place where, okay, everyone is like this, is not going to like draw excessive attention.
Like imagine going to LA like that.
You'll be hunted.
Oh,
You'll be hunted.
exactly.
LA
It's
is
dangerous.
crazy.
It's dangerous. You can't allow girls to behave like that,
Eric
especially
said, are you in your
teenagers.
30s? I am 25.
I am 29.
Yeah.
I'm not in my 30s at all. Don't even think about that. I'm forever 29. Okay?
AFLB said she would be comfortable wearing leggings, yes. My chest would be boiling my chest would be boiling out of jealousy. Even if she's my woman and I'm sure no one else would touch her, but even then, the looks make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what kind of leggings. Is it just the see-through ones, or is like I'm wearing leggings right now actually, but they're like workout leggings. They're opaque. I'll just show you.
Yeah, they are
Pretty
there.
common.
I mean, it's normal for a man not to want other men looking and staring and touching
pretty-
his woman.
They're pretty average.
Yeah.
And I also think too, if you're in when I was in Sudan, everyone wears like skirts that are long. So if I went outside wearing leggings, I would have a lot of attention because it's form-fitting.
Yeah.
But in America, it's so common that
Here in Newport, it's normal. Like
Yeah, it's
people are
so
used to
common that-
having women wear yoga pants. I wear yoga pants.
oh yeah, I was in Sudan. I used to teach English, but when I was there, I was in a Middle Eastern country, so you could see the difference in culture. And there was one time where I just had to go out and I had to go buy some fish for my friends. So and I didn't want to like put on my whole outfit. It was really hot there, like really really hot. So I just went out in pants, and it was at night, and the place was only 5 minutes away, right? In that 5 minute span, everyone was looking at me. So I bought this fish as fast as possible, and I was like, oh my gosh. I
Okay.
make sure not to go out
Okay,
again
so
like that.
okay, so this might look wrong. So let me say, Gracias Madres is a restaurant that does organic vegan food that's healthy, and they have like juice bars.
Yep.
So when we say she was at a bar, she wasn't like at a bar drinking
Yeah,
alcohol.
yeah,
She
yeah.
was at a juice bar where they like people go there for healthy foods. you
Oh,
know?
and I'm a vegan.
And she's vegan, so like she doesn't drink.
Yeah.
She's vegan, so it's a Gracias Madre. It's like Gracias Mother,
Yeah.
where you like eat organic food, and they have like juice bars and everything.
Yeah, and they have in the restaurant they have like a place for people who aren't in groups. They don't want to sit at a table.
Yeah.
And that's like their bar.
Yeah, and the guy wasn't hitting on her.
No, he
It's
was
just
being polite.
like, hey, you have nice hands. It's just like
yeah, just
people.
casual chit chatting.
Yeah, just chit chatting.
Really nice guy, and I can't remember if he had like a family or not, but he was just there getting some lunch too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was 23 and he was in his 50s. Like, you have such beautiful hands.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, thank you so much.
Yeah. Here in California, it's very normal for people to
Compliment
compliment you like on something.
You were still a college student when 50 met? No, I was out of college. I had graduated the year before, and it's pretty common actually. I think he meant it more in like in
friendly
an
way.
endearing way.
Yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of like how you like will see a little kid and be like, oh, you're so cute, or see like someone be like, your dress is so nice. Not in really like a sensual kind of way.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
very polite.
Otherwise, that would be
That would
kind
be
of
kinda
like,
weird, yeah.
that would be weird.
He was super polite, and I think he was at least 50. He looked more mature, but he was just having lunch. It wasn't anything serious. AFLB said Sudan culture is so close to mine. So you, I wonder where my stream stopped. Is my phone hot? Oh, that's weird.
Can you refresh it?
Did someone call me? Is that why?
I don't know.
Oh, there we are. Okay. So AFLB said Sudan culture is so close to mine, so you know what I mean. Yes. Okay, ladies, been asking me now. Let me ask you one question, and your answer tells me how you feel about women's clothing. Okay. Do you go to church, and what do you think of Mary? Mary, Jesus' mother. Is she a woman you're proud of? Oh, that's a good question. I'll let Monica start.
So I mean, I go to church.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Christian. So in the Christian doctrine,
Mm-hmm.
Jesus is God and Mary is not God.
Mm.
You know, she's just a vessel that was used by God.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, she was chosen by God, and she was just in the Magnificent. They say, "Blessed are you among women." You know, she's not like blessed above all women, but she's blessed among women, because all women are blessed. So I mean, whatever God saw in her, I mean, I like whatever. But we don't like. I'm a Christian. I don't pray to Mary. She's not a god. She's like a normal woman blessed by God, and I pray through Jesus Christ, whom the Bible says is God. You know, like is God. So I mean, that's why I think this is huge, because like when you think about the Catholic and the Protestant, the Catholic faith sees Mary as God. and they see still Jesus like a small little baby, but the Protestant sees Jesus as God, and that's kind of like a very different doctrine. So
Before I answer your question,
Yeah.
AFLBs, let me read this comment. Aaron said, oh yeah, this movie is good. Transformers 1 and also Prime. Can you please read this comment on you need to watch this movie, Transformers 1? I've seen it, actually. I saw it a couple weeks ago. I thought it was so fun. It was so, like, everywhere. I don't know if you're finished with the movie yet, so I don't want to spoil it, but let me know if you're finished, and I'll tell you my favorite part. And Eric said, do you enjoy comparing your hand size to older guys? No. He saw me drinking from a glass. I didn't compare my hand size. We didn't touch each other.
okay, we're not going to have that conversation anymore.
Mm-hmm. Aw. So AFLBs, going back to what you said, do you go to church, and what do you think about Mary Jesus' mother? I do not go to church anymore. I was raised Christian, and then as I got older, I decided to become Buddhist because that's like the path that felt most right for me. But I follow a lot of the Christian ideals. Like, it shaped my moral code and my paradigm, and so it means a lot to me. And I spent a lot of time in different cultures after I decided I was a non-denominational Christian, but my grandmother was Catholic. My great-grandmother was Catholic. Then my dad was Baptist. My mom married into a Baptist family, and then we became non-denominational. So then when I decided I wasn't Christian anymore, I was learning about different cultures like the Quran and Catholicism. And so I figured that Buddhism was the best for me. And when I think of Mary Jesus' mother, I see it from like an outside perspective. She is someone I think is very virtuous. She is like the ideal feminine archetype of being a caretaker, a mother, and her like pure status is something that's like really praised. And she is covered up because during that time, that was how people dressed. That was like how people did so. And you said she is just a woman, yes. Jesus' mother, yes. But the main question, why all her pictures and status she's covered and we Christians are not?
That's it.
But
What?
when I go to church, I feel like I'm in fashion competition with everyone showing legs and cleavage, hair, etc. So I think it also depends on where you're from too. In the US, every idea of Christianity is like filtered, right? So Christianity came from Jerusalem. So they follow it a lot closer to the original story. Whereas Christianity in America has been like changed because of cultural lens. And it's like the modern times, people dress differently.
Yeah.
But I felt that way too. When I used to go to church, I did feel like it was like a fashion show a lot of the time.
But Christianity is not about what you do. It's not about like Jesus. When Jesus brought the doctrine, is not about like following people like Mary, trying to be like them,
Right.
or copying how they dress, or it's not about that. Christianity is really about your heart. Remember,
Yeah.
Jesus always telling you that the kingdom of God is within us, and he tells you to point into your heart, right? Your heart is, are you compassionate? Are you kind? Are you loving? Like, it's the condition of your heart by the end of the day.
Right.
And that's why Jesus was like, do not be like a hypocrite. Do not, you can dress nice all you want and dress modestly, but if you're not kind, you're not forgiving, you will
Right.
not see the kingdom of God, which is in your heart,
And I feel like it's both. So if you're someone who's dressing very provocatively, you're looking for a lot of attention for yourself, you can open yourself up to like negative attention.
Exactly.
But if you're someone who is dressing in a way where you want respect, when you want people outside to respect you and admire you, you'll like be really safe. But
Yeah.
also, if you dress really modestly and you're a bad person, you're talking about people, you're being mean and nasty,
Yeah.
that won't give you any closer to like heaven or godliness or any
Yeah.
of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you have to live it truly in your heart.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I think how people express that, like, every human being is trying to combat something. No one is at that perfect place yet.
And but it's like the trying,
It's a trying.
the
It's a
consistent
trying.
effort to be a
To
good
be a good
person.
person, yeah. That's why I say, if you're not doing everything perfectly to a T, but you're trying your best, you're getting like 80-90% of the way there,
Yeah.
you're good folks.
Yeah.
But if you're, that's one reason why I stopped being Christian actually, was because everyone around me was sort of pretending. They were doing these things because they were afraid. And so, but that fear wears off, right? When it's Saturday night or Friday night, you're willing to go have some fun, your friends are pressuring you, you don't feel as afraid of going to hell, right? So they would do these crazy things. Or they'd be really mean and nasty. They'd gossip.
Yeah, that's why you find like a lot of Muslims, they actually live by the
They
principles that
live very closely.
by the principles compared to many Christians. And I'm not going to judge anybody or
Yeah.
throw shades, but sometimes I feel like a lot of Christians should really take the practice more seriously,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, I'm not saying like Buddhists or Muslims or Christians, any one group is better than the other, because God knows your condition of your heart.
Right.
How well you're trying to be a decent person,
Right.
loving, caring, overcome evil. At the end of the day, it's a personal journey. So I would not judge like people. If I see Christians not going the right way, I'm still not going to judge, because it's a personal journey. Like
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
is on a different learning curve,
Right.
and some people will learn, some people will not.
Oh, you're Muslim. I was born and raised in a Christian city with a lot of Christian friends. Sudan was really interesting because they had a lot of Christian people and a lot of Muslim people, and they coexist very like harmoniously. They didn't have any sort of religious tension at all. And it was Catholic people. It was like
Yeah.
Catholic churches.
I feel
love
like
that.
all these like wars that you're seeing, they're just, it's politics,
It
It's
is.
a lot of political. When you meet like normal people like you and me,
Yeah.
we want to exist together happily.
Yes.
You go, you do your job,
Right.
you help me out, everybody. But then when it comes to politics, they kind of try to divide us and conquer us
Right.
like differently. And a
Right.
lot of people are still not aware of this, like they're being manipulated to hate other people based on religion or place. Like a lot of people are still not aware of the evil.
Right. And too many people pretend. Too many people pretend. Oh my God, the most pious women who wear like the most modest clothes, who get the rod and beat people down, are the same ones doing the worst deeds on the low. So you really have to like look for someone's heart. But it's pretty easy to tell if someone is going to be good to you or not
Yeah.
from a glance. Because
Yeah.
I personally, if I saw a lady and she's wearing very, very like scant clothes and she isn't like honoring herself in that way, she might be someone who feels like a lack somewhere. Like they're feeling a lack of attention. They don't feel like anyone wants them. They think any attention is good attention. And there might be an insecurity deep inside.
Or they don't know how to get the right attention.
Yeah.
Or they don't know,
It's kind of like when you see guys who flex all their money. You ever see a dude wearing like so many watches, wearing chains, wearing like designer head to toe? It's like you're insecure somewhere.
Yeah,
in
there
your
are
heart.
cars that I see men have, and I'm like, this guy just wants attention from women.
Right.
He wants to pick up women using his cars.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that person will have a lot of time to feel, if they don't really go within themselves and feel like, why do I need all this attention?
Right.
Like, if they don't ever go back to themselves and try to figure that one out, I feel like they will miss a lot in life, a lot
will.
of growth.
They
They will
will.
not grow.
AFL Beast, I have a question for you. Do you use dating apps? And if so, which ones do you use? Because I noticed on some people's dating apps, they will like, for some guys, they'll like put every ounce of wealth they have on their profile. And for me, I like to let my GF wife choose and buy my clothes. That is my favorite thing to do. That is like my number one favorite thing to do. I love dressing people. I love like being a little stylist. I love doing their hair and doing their makeup. Like they're like human-sized dolls for me.
Yeah. Can you please read this Transformer? One of the movie is on Paramount as the movie, and also effed the, I don't know what else.
But yeah, like I feel like it is so sweet. So let's let your girlfriend just choose or buy your clothes. But yeah, let me know if you ever use dating apps, because you came from a different culture where their like dating purposes were so different. And did you try it out? Was it not for you? What was your profile like? Dating apps for me sucked. I like to come back home and find her. Got me new clothes, even if I don't like them. I would still wear them because I know she would love. You're romantic. You're romantic. I did that to Josh on his 27th birthday.
I remember somebody was saying like, why this song, I don't know
Okay,
who
my charger.
sang it, and he was like, why do you want to change me and take everything that really made me?
Ooh.
I know, because sometimes people want you to dress differently and do things differently, and you're like, I just want somebody loving me for my style,
Yeah.
for who I am. I mean, some of us, like, if somebody doesn't have a style, you can introduce a new style
Yeah.
to them. But I think even before you try to introduce like different styles of clothing and everything to somebody else, please love the way that they are, you know, like appreciate like the way that they are.
But I have to say, for guys, it's so. Oh, gladly no, I don't use dating apps at all. It's a waste of time and a lot of pretending. You have saved yourself so much trouble. I'm talking so much trouble.
I'm on a dating app, Bumble, and it's terrible. Like,
You said it's terrible.
it's terrible. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I'll find my love there. But for all these people pushing me to meet somebody, I do it for them so that it's like, now shut up. Now I'm on this dating app.
That's me. Sorry.
It's not. If it's not working out, I shot my shot. Kind of.
Aaron said Transformer 1 is the best movie. You should watch it. Also on Prime. I will. I would watch it again. I love the way I am, but also I love the way my wife or girlfriend would see me if she choose my clothing, because I want her to see me the way she loves. That is so fun.
I like that
That's
you're
so fun.
open-minded
Yeah, that is
about
great.
that. Yeah.
Can you please do this comment and watch this movie? Transformer 1 is the best movie. And also fat. Yeah, I don't see why not. I watched it before. Did I tell you?
I've never watched that movie.
Transformer 1, yeah, Josh was watching it and I decided to like watch it with him. It was so funny. Like, it was actually a really fun movie.
I'll probably watch it. I'll probably watch it, see what it's about.
For me, so it was fun picking out his clothes because I like to see their body shape and what outfits will look the best on them. And it was nice to see them try something new, like different colors.
Yeah.
Men's fashion is very narrow.
Yeah, and you know, and that goes like somebody can have a good sense of fashion and really help you, like kind of like in
Expand.
the way people see you, the first expressions, people judge you on the way you look, and you might find somebody who can help you become more successful in that way, you know, in dressing. Some people go to these people image consultants.
Yeah.
To help them
Yeah.
like kind of have their own unique style. And
Yeah.
I think that works too. I mean, if you can afford them, I think some people can really kind of introduce you to like style. That's why like a lot of celebrities, you wonder like, how are they so well dressed? Because they have image consultants who tell them like, you have this type of body shape and this kind of clothes work well with your body.
Yeah. And you said the way her eyes will see me and the smile that she would give me when I wear something she chose is priceless.
Oh, wow.
And when I got Josh this like deep red and navy blue flower shirt, it's something he would have never chosen himself. But since I already bought the clothes for him and it was a surprise, he was so open to like trying them on. And it is his favorite shirt now. That is his like #1 going out shirt. And it has like buttons and a little collar, and it makes his waist look so slim and his shoulders look so nice. It was great. We are still tuned in with Alvin, Mom, and Kalini. You guys have such pretty names.
Kailani.
Kalani? That is so pretty.
Kailani, yeah. Kailani is so
That is
beautiful.
such a gorgeous name. Wow, I love that. But and it's so fun. It's also fun to like just switch it up and try new things. My girlfriend and wife, I'm yours. I want you and only you to see me. The handsome, beautiful in your eyes. So yeah, I feel like new clothes, even if I have time, I pretend I'm busy. Please. I need this shirt or jeans or whatever. So I decided to go on a limb and try styling my male friends. And that was hard for me because remember, men's fashion is narrow. And a lot of things that guys will wear, they're like not so comfortable with bright colors or different like patterns. But a lot of times guys they have great shapes, but do nothing with it. So my friend, his name is Nick. And Nick, he is 23 and he would only wear workout clothes. So we went around like finding him new stuff to try on and it was so freaking fun. Like it was the most fun ever. It felt like a montage in a movie where they're like trying on 50 different outfits. And it was nice seeing him just like try something and be like, oh, I don't know about this one. Or, oh my God, I love this.
Yeah.
The best. The best. Please just read. Just told me you need to watch Transformers 1 and also thought something. Oh, yeah. So when I watched Transformers 1, let me make sure that's the right one. That's the newest one that came out. And during the movie, Bumblebee dies. But then he comes back at the end of the movie. And at first when he like died in the show, I was like, there's no way. There's no way they're taking out Bumblebee. He's like the main character of the show.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So when he comes back at the end and like saves everyone, I knew it. But it was a lot. It was like so exciting. And then AFLB said, I eat what I like, but I wear the way she likes because she will always be looking at me, even in house clothes. This is true. So AFLB, do you see yourself being...
I like, this guy is smart.
I know, right?
He is very smart. He's like, it's her experience. What I'm dressing and how I'm dressed is her experience. So I dress the way she wants me to dress. That's very open-minded.
It is.
Isn't that? But
It is.
That is good because she's like, you're not always looking at yourself. It's other people
Right.
who are always looking at you. And he's like, well, I'm going to dress up for the show.
Yeah.
Show. And I'm like, wow, that's very open-minded. I like that.
AFLB, do you see yourself being married soon? Like, is that something you want very quickly? And also, Aaron Connor, don't worry, we're reading your comments. Come on, just read this. Tom says it's about Transformers on the new movie, but in Prime. It's on Paramount. Yeah, I think we watched it. We watched it on Prime too. It was really good. I really liked it. I thought it was so funny and interesting. What other movies do you like, by the way? Do you watch, what's another one? Another Christmas movie? I can't remember the name of it. It was mentioned during our mixer. Someone's family vacation.
I can't
remember.
I don't watch a lot of Christmas movies.
Nicole, like I said, being smart saves you a lot or trouble or makes you the other half feel more happy. So why not? Yeah, straight up. You know, okay, let me ask everyone a question. How much do you value intelligence in a partner? If you love someone, but they're a little bit dilly, like just a little bit blonde in the mind, would you still love them? Would you still be with them? Could you take control? Or is that like a deal breaker? What about you, Monica? What do you think?
You know, sometimes some of the most pleasant people are not very intelligent. And that's why, like, sometimes it doesn't matter. Like, you might meet somebody who is intelligent, but they are completely an asshole. And so for me, intelligence is, you know, for me, it's really much how much you make me feel. How do you make me feel? That's like what I first look at. Do you make me happy? Do you make me laugh? Those are what I look for.
If she can sit and communicate, I still love her no matter how smart she is because not all smart, but we might just need some guidance. That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Not everyone is like textbook intelligent, but sometimes they're smart in a different way.
Yes.
You know, one thing I've noticed too, that being street smart is paramount. Like that can top book smart and intelligence every single day.
Yeah.
Because if you're someone who knows how to study and how to get an A on an exam, but you're easy to be scammed or robbed,
Right.
you're too difficult to be around.
Yeah. Or you cannot, like, some guys like who are nerdy, they can, you know, they are very good with computer, but he can't fix your bike.
Right.
He cannot do things. And I'm like, dude,
Right.
we both cannot fix bikes. So, you know, like, you know, so, okay, that, and you know, just somebody who can crack me up, like, I just like.
You need someone who makes you smile every day. A good sense of humor is so important.
Yeah.
Oh, Sophia said, you two are beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks, Erin. I really love those like heart comments and like all those emojis. Mwah.
Yeah.
You're lovely. I like you.
But yeah, I do think some people just need guidance. Okay, what age do you think is the best age to get married? We were reading some studies a couple weeks ago on like the best age, but I want to know you guys' opinions first. AFLB said, I left school at 13. I used to collect bullet shells to buy food back home when I went to school, but I never went to school in the US. But here I speak 3 languages and alhamdulillah, I'm successful compared to before. That is what I am talking about. Man, you lived a tough life. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
I know,
Wow.
but like what I like about AFLB story is the typical success story. You're persistent. You keep working hard. You trust that you trust that somehow with
gonna work
time,
out.
right? God is going to see you through this, and you keep going and going. And that's the success story of millions of people. They try something, they fail in one thing, they pick up another thing, but they keep moving, 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 moving.
Right.
And it gets them to Canaan or the promised land, whatever
Yeah.
land. Like that process always works. It always works if you can trust God. Like, we all go through hard times. We all start from very humble beginnings. Even
Yes.
Christ started from very small beginnings.
Right.
But it's like, trust the process of life to refine you, and you keep wanting to be refined and growing. I love that.
Constantly.
Yeah.
And
He
how many
speaks
people
three
speak three
languages.
languages?
Three.
I feel like people who have to start from a very difficult place, they have drive and motivation. Drive is something that cannot be taught. You just have to like struggle to get it. And one thing I see living here in California is people who have no drive and no motivation, so they'll get stuck at a certain point in life. Or their parents might have had drive, their grandparents might have had drive, but since they lived such a cushy life, they fall off very quickly. They get older, they don't know what to do with themselves because they have no motivation, no drive, no grit. And that can't be taught. So people who are starting from like the most difficult, worst places can be far more successful than someone who started really successful, had really rich parents, lived in the best place, had the best tutors and teachers.
Yeah.
Trust.
They say 90% of millionaires are self-made.
Yeah.
Are self-made, so they didn't get like money from their parents or anywhere. They really started from very humble beginnings. That means like every one of us who didn't inherit millions from anybody, we have the potential.
We have the potential.
We have the potential.
But we have something that they won't have unless they have to like fight for something.
Yeah.
That fight is powerful. And that should tell you that no matter where you start, wherever you want to be, you can get there. AFLB said, I think there's no age limit to when you get married. But if you have a steady life, successful job, and a smart woman who will be your wingman for the rest of your life, then that's the right time. Oh, that's good. I agree. Do you want children, AFL Beast?
And that's the thing is, I like couples who work together. They go faster, quicker. Somebody says like, if you want to enjoy like life, I believe that the partners who work together move there faster than just working alone by yourself. And that's why I feel like when we're talking about relationships, taking new places,
Yeah.
like a good partner will really, you can build a beautiful life together.
Yes.
If men realize that having a good, strong woman by their side really works, then you prioritize being nice to her, caring about her, protecting, caring, because you most likely cannot do this for the rest of your life
Yeah.
by yourself. As a man, like tell me what kind of a man goes 4-5 years without a female? How are you even doing that? You need the way like men need a woman. How are you doing? Like how are you built, right? It means that at some point you will have to prioritize a relationship with a woman, like a solid founded relationship. And it's the way God built you, I don't know.
And I think sometimes we forget the humanity of it. I think children are the fruits of any successful marriage. As long as you are financially ready and mentally ready to support your wife and the kids and willing to commit your time for the kids. Exactly. But I feel like people forget the humanity of why we need relationships. Like it's so easy to be like, if I have the money, or if I'm ready, or I'm strong and independent, I don't need any man, or I don't need a woman, like they're just gonna weigh me down. But in truth, it is very difficult to be alive completely by yourself. Like you need your friends to emotionally support you and emotionally support them. Humanity evolved in groups. And we love being in a group so much that we want partners for life. Because you need that kindness, you need that external love, someone to tell you that you're doing good, someone to appreciate your efforts. Like that's all we're looking for 24/7. And it just reminds us that we all have to be humble enough to remember that we are human and we need each other. And I'm not gonna lie to you, there's a lot of times, especially in America, where we get so caught up in being like strong or independent that we forget that we need each other. We need to love each other. It's like impossible not to, you know? AFLB said, getting back home from work to hug and play with your wife and kids, it's priceless. It really is. It really, really is. It's kind of like having a warm blanket in a cold day. You can survive the cold, you can wear a jacket, but getting the blanket, whew, that's the best feeling. And a lot of times, too, people forget just how valuable that feeling is. You know? It's just powerful. Life is a fight. And by having people you love around you will get you through it. And valuing them. Whenever I see some women with children and a man like leaves her or talks negatively about her, I think to myself, this man just didn't value her. Someone who gave you human beings, like they made human beings for you. And you can't appreciate the care and love that goes into that. I think that is a form of cockiness, of entitlement. Like, that's one thing that makes me so upset is cheating and not caring for your kids or your wife or your husband, being kind to them, because they're dedicating their life to you. Your friends, they dedicate their time and their love to you. If you make a mistake and they forgive you, they trust you, and you have to like respect the humanity of it, like the care that goes behind it. You know, AFLB said, but of course I'm not gonna allow my kids to have an iPad, iPhone age 7, 8, and 9. Social media kind of is so important now that I understand why people do, but I also understand why folks don't. And you have to monitor it so carefully because the social skills are going away.
Yeah, so I was reading about this actually the other day, and they were saying like kids are spending roughly like 5 hours on social media every day. Mostly they are on TikTok and they are on, you know, Instagram and YouTube. And all they're doing is swiping. And the 60% of the kids who reported like using social media like so much, like 5 hours, they reported that their parents were not emotionally connecting with them. And so these parents were absentee parents. And these kids, because of the lack of connection and relationship with their parents, they also say they had a very poor mental health. Yeah, so you can imagine it's the parents who are doing this to their kids. You know, at the end of the day, if you are a parent and you're monitoring what is on social media with your kid, you're able to discuss the things that they are seeing, you know. But if, like, let's say they're seeing a lot of people transitioning their gender, right? And they come and ask you questions about it, and you start telling them the negative effects that could happen if they did such a thing. As a parent, you're able to guide them. But if you're not even monitoring what they are watching, you're not able to guide them, and they're in this confusing internet where everything goes, right? Kids tend to compare their bodies with Instagram models, and you know they're thinking like they look like that. They see people on Instagram, they have makeup, they're looking all sexy and everything. Kids don't know that all of this is filtered, fake, face-tuned.
That was me.
Right?
I didn't understand that. I had no idea.
Yeah, and they start looking at themselves as looking natural, not looking like Instagram models, and they start thinking that they are not attractive.
Right. That was my big struggle, actually.
Yeah, and your kids start having all this body image dysmorphia, insecurities. As a parent, you must monitor what they are seeing so that you are able to guide them, so they don't have low self-esteem and they don't hate themselves. That's huge. You know, it boils down to the parent. Are you in your child's life? Are you doing what a parent's supposed to do? You know,
AFLB said, exactly, and no fast food. A homemade burger is much better than McDonald's. Fresh. So no fast food for kids. They will follow the rules you teach them growing up. Exactly. See, I had both problems. Since I was one of 5 kids, and it was just my mom, she couldn't devote herself to going to work and give attention to all 5 of us. So we were kind of left to do our own thing a lot and be with each other. And I was the second oldest girl. And I got on social media when I was 16. That's when I got my first phone, and I got Wi-Fi, and I had an Instagram account. I had a Facebook account before that, but I didn't actually like use it at all. And I had no idea about filters. I had no idea that social media was fake, because you look at this and you're like, why is everyone hot? Why is everyone just like unbelievably beautiful? And you don't see a lot of like natural features anymore. So in my head, I was like, why don't I look like that? And it became a little bit of an obsession for me, actually. And I had a really low self-esteem or like body image because of that. And if someone would have told me really early on, like, this is literally all fake, nobody looks perfect all the time.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be so nitpicking. But also, I used to eat a lot of like snacks and fast food because my mom couldn't come home and cook. And as a little kid, you don't know how to cook for yourself. So you're eating frozen pizza, you're eating chips, eating things that are cheap and unhealthy. So that's a habit I had to learn how to break and how to like really value natural foods. I ate ramen and rice like nobody's business as a kid. Like ramen was a staple food. So just the parents,
Yeah.
even if you're not like rich, if your parent cooks for you, if they are in your life, if they're able to talk to you every day, if they're able to tell you like the internet isn't real, and they can
Yeah.
have these conversations,
Yeah.
then you have a parent that just cares so much about you.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you want to teach your kids to love themselves.
Yeah.
The biggest gift you can give your child is to accept themselves fundamentally, like as they are, as they are. There is no greater gift. And once they understand like they are lovable just because they exist, then they are able to take chances in life, learn new things, you
Yeah.
know, with confidence. They will move with confidence, and because they can go around comparing themselves
You
with
can't.
people, you know, it's
Right.
very destabilizing.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. AFLB said, my future son or daughter will be allowed to bring home friends once every 2 weeks and we'll cook for them and they can have fun. That's so sweet. Of course, nobody is perfect, but we should always see there's a problem and try to be perfect. Right. The attempt is what's most important.
Yeah. Perfectionism is one of the worst diseases that you can have for your mental health. You know, trying to be this perfect person. Like, it's good to be reasonable.
Yeah.
Like, I want to have a job, I want to have a home.
Yeah.
But, you know, trying to be like Barbie, you know, like,
Unreal.
it's a bad disease. It helps, it actually is the cause of reason why people procrastinate. You know, because you're thinking like, I have to go in, I have to try, and everything has to come out perfectly, but you know inherently that things will not come out perfectly. So
can't.
you kind of procrastinate, like you have the fear. But when you go like, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just need to be done.
Yes.
You know, and you become better as you go.
Right.
Then you're able to just accept that you're human, you're
Right.
learning, you're
Right.
growing, and you know everything's gets better with time.
Exactly. AFLB said, my ex-daughter, I probably saw her once every month. I would go visit and she's always in her room on TikTok. Like, where is the family time? Exactly. She was probably like a teenager or like young kid. Oh man, TikTok is crazy.
I know.
TikTok is intense.
I had a friend of mine, and she was complaining that, you know, their son spent a lot of time on social media, you know, and then, you know, all of a sudden he started saying that he's gender neutral. He doesn't know whether he's male or female. And you start thinking like, what has he been watching? She was like, I raised him to be a boy. He knows that he's a boy. All of a sudden he's kind of like gender neutral. And I'm telling you, the internet can do a number on your child if you're not monitoring what's happening there. I'm like, I would turn off the Wi-Fi if my kid is spending so much time on the internet, and be like, right now you can't access the internet, bring your phone. People forget to be parents.
AFLB said, I'm really enjoying this conversation and I subscribed. Oh, thank you.
Nice.
It's my pleasure meeting you ladies, and hopefully we will enjoy different connections different times. Stay safe. Thank you. Come back. And by the way, you have a beautiful accent. Oh, you love your
Thank
accent.
you so much.
Please come back and join our live stream again. I'll be looking out for you. We have some like favorite subscribers we love to see. So if you're here again, let's conversate, let's hang out. We like
Yeah.
having you, and we'd love to know like more about your life and everything else. It was so nice having you. But yeah, social media is crazy on your mind, like crazy. That's why I make a big effort to come online with no makeup, no anything on, so people can just see like a regular face.
Yes, yeah. And people need to see like normal people doing normal things to
things.
stay healthy. Like
Yes.
okay, like if you don't exercise, you're going to be like unhealthy.
Right.
If you don't like meditate on compassion and gratitude, you can become very ungrateful and
Right.
demanding, and you become like this, you know, drama queen.
Yeah.
It's all about maintaining. Aaron, hello. I see I'm back and you're saying bye. Well, I hope you have a beautiful day. It was so
Yes.
nice that you came in and we were
Yes.
able to talk about your dreams and your goals. And you know, I can't wait to kind of, you know, see your channel once you start going and putting your work out there, and see it get better with time, because you know you have a lot of gift. You seem like
You
a
do.
very curious
Oh,
person.
he's just kidding. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm happy that about all the things that is going to happen in your life, honestly.
Yes.
If you start early, make sure that your parents are monitoring your
Yes.
social media, because you know, if your parents is telling you this, don't do this, don't do that, it's going to work best for you.
Yes.
If they are monitoring, because parents are there to protect you and to guide you, so
And to love you and to care for you.
to care for you, yeah, welcome that. Be happy that somebody is there being like the police. Right?
You know, the good cops.
Being like the good cop, like looking at what you're doing on social media and telling you that that's crazy, that because at the end of the day, you're 9 years old, you know, you don't know what your mom knows. Your mom and your dad know a lot more than you at 9 years old. I'm not saying that you're not going to get smarter. With time, you'll probably be more smarter than your parents. But for now, let them guide you.
Guide you to goodness always. Because people who love you want you to be good.
Yeah, and they
you better
want to
than them.
protect you from other people out there who don't know you, who don't love you. You know, they'll protect you. And they know best because they love you. You know, they have your best interest in their heart. So,
You know what's so funny? I hear a lot of people say they want to have children because they want someone who looks like them. What's your opinion on that?
your kids may not look like you.
Mm.
Your kid may end up looking like your great grandfather.
My older brother looks like neither of our parents. He looks like a great granddad. Like, that's two greats. Those are genes that like hopped way down the line.
So what happens when the kid comes out looking like somebody different? Are you going to hate your child?
Ooh.
You know, like some demands are like you can demand life that your kid looks one way or the other,
Right.
because you don't have
Control.
control. So I think some people just like, okay, don't shoot yourself in the foot. You know,
What are some good reasons to have a child?
I mean, oof. If you want to become a parent, like I think some people just have a goal, like I want to become a parent, and I think that's a good reason to become. You know, because you understand the battle in front of you is like you have to do a lot of sacrifices. You have to put money into this person, patience, kindness.
Yeah.
You know, into their dreams. You have to pour into their dreams. You know,
Yes.
if this person wants to have a goal in life, they want to play the piano, you have to provide the piano, you have to provide the teacher, you have to help them like have the discipline to do it every day. Like you're becoming like a teacher, a mentor. Your parent is a big job.
It's a big job.
If you're like understanding what it means, and then you're like, I still want to do it.
It is
go
a
ahead.
big unpaid job.
Yeah. But but some people, it's something that you could love, just like the way we love putting
Yeah.
on makeup
Yeah.
or going out getting some sun. It's something that you could be like, I want to be a dedicated parent. I want to take care of somebody. I want to learn how to love somebody. I want to learn how to connect. Maybe you didn't have like parents who connected with you, loved you, and you're like, I want this experience in my life where I feel like I connect and love somebody to pieces. And those are good reasons.
I feel like another good reason is because you want to change up your family line. Like I meet a lot of people, especially because I come from a really difficult background, who have had just bad generations of folks. And so they want to have a kid so they can like switch up their family line and bring honor to them and like bring honor to their family line, and they want to be the dad that they never had.
Yeah, it's nice because it teaches you a different thing in life.
Oh, only one in here, but I will be done, and I hope you guys have a good Christmas, and I'm not gonna leave. Thank you for wishing us a good Christmas. Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good Christmas too.
Yeah, and I think like it's almost our end for this live stream.
Yeah.
We try to go like at least 1 hour 30 minutes at most, and I think we kind of like a little bit over that, and it's a good place to end this live stream. Don't you
Yes.
think?
I think so.
Yeah. So
Thank you,
Erin,
everyone.
have a good one. AFL Beast, have a good one, and we hope to
Bye.
see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific time, going live again.